I'd like to welcome you inside of Shoshoni High School in Shoshoni, Wyoming, here on the crossroads of Wyoming, small town of over 600 people, and a home away from home for me. 1:18 left in warm-ups here. The small town of Shoshoni hosting Thermopolis as the Shoshoni Wranglers take on the Thermopolis Bobcats middle school boys basketball. Here on Two Basins Sports Network, serving both the Thermopolis and Shoshoni areas. Well, last time we were here with the Bobcats, they had lost to the Burlington Huskies, the A team. The B team tied in an effort to hurry that game up over in Burlington, and then the C team won their game. The Thermopolis Bobcats A team trying to get a win over the Blue here today. Let's see if they can accomplish that. The Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshoni Wranglers only on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. A-team one to watch today will be, I'm going to keep my eye today on Lane Colomer. Always somebody you want to keep your eye on today. Jarrett Cornella and then Carter Hughes-Becerra will be our ones to watch. Obviously, we do not have any ones to watch for Shoshoni, as we are not exactly there's no film to watch or stats to look at for the middle schoolers, so apologize for that. Carter Hughes-Becerra will get set to tip us away with Gerard. Keep in mind, we have the last names for the Shoshoni players. We do not have the first names for the Big Blue. So Gerard and Hughes-Becerra will get set to tip us off. It's up, and we are away here, home of the Big Blue, the crossroads of Wyoming, Shoshoni versus Thermopolis on Two Basins Sports Network. Cornella passes it far side, going here at number 35, Gavin Livingood. He'll give it up inside to Colomer. Colomer kicks it back out to Cornella. From college range here, he'll pass it left side up to Tanner DeLay. DeLay tries to bounce pass. He'll get it picked up, though, off the tip by McConaughey. He'll pass it left side here to Colomer. Colomer being hounded down there, I think, by Sorensen. Check that was actually a post. Up the right side, it's up and in! Gavin Livingood with the first points of the game for the purple and gold. We'll have to see if the Big Blue can counter here as they enter their first offensive possession of the afternoon. Inside the paint, they lose control of the ball, and Carter Hughes-Becerra is there to pick it up. Hughes-Becerra has been a rebounding force for the Bobcats all season long here on this A team. Expect good things out of him coming into this one as well. Here comes Tanner DeLay inside the paint. Shot is up and a foul. And this will end up sending the Bobcats to the free throw line to shoot two, as Tanner DeLay is going to go to the free throw line here. Shots up. Can't get it to go there. DeLay will have one more. Up there on the front lines is Gerard and Meadow. Shots up. No good. Rebounded there. Great job by Gerard to get in there and grab the board. Far side. Stops. Picks up the right side. This one's loose. Hughes-Becerra tries to volleyball it past the Wrangler player there, but they'll keep it going around the arc here. Passes up to the corner. Now going right side. Jump shot on its way. It's up and splash for Gerard. He'll tie the game up. First points of the game for the Wranglers. And the student section chanting defense here. Here comes Cornella. Colomer with it near left side of Steamboat. He'll stay behind the volleyball line. He'll pass it far side. DeLay. He's going to test the cannon. It's up. Three! Tanner DeLay. We know the Bobcats are capable of, we know what they're capable of with those three-point shots. And DeLay, one of those shooters that is extremely dangerous from beyond the arc. He just proved it right there. Here comes Shoshoni down the left side. Shot is up, and they will not get that one to fall. Taken away by Livingood off the shot by Gerard. Far side, ball is loose, and McConaughey tries to chase it down. Stays here with the Bobcats. Well, we're in Shoshoni, so I think it's a good time to remind you today's game is brought to you by Leah May's Little House of Quilting, just down the street, actually. We'd like to thank them for their support of TBSN and the future of the Bobcats. Here comes Colomer with it. He'll pass it far side. Cornella, he'll test the cannon for three. It's up and it's no good. Tanner DeLay, his parents actually here from, or grandparents here from Shoshoni. It's up and it's in as the Wranglers will get the 2 on the board. Still a 1-point deficit. Bobcats nailed that 3 there. Remember, Tanner DeLay got himself 3 points on the board. Colomer passes the far side. Jarrett Cornella with it. Tries to get there a foul. Well, it's a clash of the Wind River and Bighorn Basins today for both middle and high school. Thermopolis Bobcats back home in Thermop right now, getting set to take on the Wyoming Indian Chiefs coming up from Ethity. Good luck to the Lady Bobcats and the Bobcats varsity teams as they get set to take on Wyoming Indian for the defending state champions. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded there by number 35, Meadow. Down the right side, has this one. Switches over to his left, passes left here to Fike. I remember his brother Trey Fike playing for the basketball and football teams. That one is up and in. Off the assist by Fike. I think the basket was by Meadow. Living good with it on the far side. He'll switch over, picks up the dribble, gives up left side here to Colomer. Now here comes Oliver Beer with it. Gets it out to the corner to Cornella. Living good. He's going to test the cannon. It's up 3. Gavin Living good. So that is 5 points on the day, I believe, for Living good. He did score a 2 earlier in the game. 2:16 to play here as Colomer will take this one away. Tries a baseball pass taken away by Fike. Fike will come down inside the paint. Shots up and a foul. And Fike had a really good lane to the basket there. And he is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Try and get Shoshoni tied up here. Fike getting ready for his first shot here. It's up, and it's no good. Got one checking in. Going to be number 5, Soren Weber coming in. He had a fantastic game against Burlington. He is coming on for Jarrett Cornella as Fike gets ready for his second shot. Oliver Beer and Gavin Livinggood will be up there on the front lines here. Livinggood may have went a little too soon there, but shots up and in to draw the Wranglers within 1. And tries it, falls to the floor there. Soren Weber tried there. It's up and blocked by Livinggood. Still there with Shoshoni. Kicks it out, wide open 3 on its way. It's up 3. Number 23, Post on the 3. Ball's up, taken away. Shot is up, it's no good. Shot was taken by Fike on that one. Shot is up, that one goes in. Splash for number 13, Gerard. And it looks like the Bobcats will use a timeout here in Shoshoni. The Wranglers up by 4. We'll be right back. The Big Blue and the Bobcats with 1:38 left here in the first. You're watching the A-Game Middle School Boys Basketball on TBSN. Returns in just a moment. I'm talking back inside to Shoshoni, the crossroads of Wyoming here at Shoshoni High School. The Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshoni Wranglers here for their lone middle school contest this season. Bobcats and the Wranglers kind of get to experience a little bit more of a regional rivalry now that the Bobcats have been moved down to 2A. They actually also share a 2A quadrant with Shoshoni. They just got done with their first matchup here in the crossroads about a week or so ago while we were up in Burlington. I think they're due for a home game at the high school level here soon in February. Back underway. This one's tipped out. A huge fall there. Colomer falls up near the bench as Fike was also trying to get a hand on the ball there. 1:38 still to go here in the first quarter. off of a Bobcat timeout. Here comes Fike with it. He'll move right side. Still there in the volleyball line. There it's Soren Weber on the pickpocket. He'll go down the right side. Shots up. It's no good. McConaughey on the rebound for Shoshoni, and we got a foul. It looks like Fike went to the ground there. And a push on Thermopolis. Fike is going to draw the foul. He's done quite a few of that today. Went to the line earlier, and the foul was charged to Collimer for his second personal. Second team foul for Thermopolis as well. Both Shoshoni and Thermopolis equal on foul count here in this one. McConaughey with it. He'll hold it over, try and look for an open man. He'll pass right side to Fike. Fike driving right side, guarded by Weber. Tries to pivot around. He'll dump it back up to McConaughey. He'll drive inside the arc. Gives up to Fike. Fike kicks it out. Gives up inside, 35 with it. Shot is up, a foul. It's up and it's in. Number 35, Meadow on the basket for Shoshoni. I think the basket counts, but we'll have to see. Yep, it does. 14-8, and Meadow will go to the line to try and get one more. The foul was charged to Oliver Beer, his first personal foul. Shot on its way. It's up and through. And Bobcats will bring in a sub here. As coming into the game will be Will Garrison as well as Tanner DeLay back into the game for the Bobcats. DeLay, Weber back to DeLay. He'll move far side, tosses it up. Garrison with it. He's got a little bit of room there on the far side. Picks up the dribble, tries to give it up far side. This one's taken away, and Shoshoni will get another steal. Bobcats have got to take better care of the ball here. Shot is up and it's in. Post on the basket. Oddly enough, he went up onto the high post there. Tanner DeLay. That is going to be a traveling violation on the Bobcats, sending it once again back to the Big Blue. To the baseline, Shoshoni will have the ball. Post will pass it in. He'll pump fake there, gets up to the corner. Tests the cannon, it's up, falls short of the rim. And ball is still loose, picked up by the Big Blue. Now here comes Post with it down the right side, guarded by Garrison. He'll switch to his left hand, passes left. McConaughey with it, he'll have it on the volleyball line, kicks it back up. Fike with it near the sideline. 18 seconds to go, picks it up, passes it right side. Here comes Post on the shot, it's up, no good. 2 3-point attempts in a row for Shoshoni. After making that first one, they just haven't gotten those two to fall yet. Here they go. Garrison, a dangerous pass there. Tanner DeLay in a traveling violation as Garrison tried to give it up to the far side there. Right there on the hoof of Steamboat. They will give the ball back to Shoshoni with 2 seconds left. One shot on its way. It's up and over the basket. A couple inches further back, he probably would have made that one. But 1 minute to go, 1 minute here on the board for the intermission. We'll be right back from Shoshoni. Wranglers up 17-8. You're watching middle school boys basketball. The A game returning in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back to Shoshoni Wranglers hosting the Thermopolis Bobcats here. Hosted the girls middle schoolers as well this past fall. Last time we were here in Shoshoni, all three teams were able to squeak by a win. Back underway here. Here come the blue. inside the paint, picks it up, and almost lost it there. Gives it back up to Meadow. Meadow loses control. Delay will pick it up down the near side. He'll come up middle, gives up to Collimer. Collimer living good. Now Cornella pump fakes, drives left side, kicks it back out to Collimer. Collimer, I think he's going with the play here. I think they're going to go Cowboy. This one's going to go far side, picked up. Now with it is McConaughey underneath the basket. It's up, blocked. Delay had a hand on it there. Second shot up and no good, and this one will go back to the Bobcats. Here comes Cornella with it. He'll pick it up near side. Ball still loose and grabs him by the neck there, and that is a very obvious foul there as Fike. Once again, Fike's been drawing a lot of those whistles today, doing a really good job getting some fouls on the board for the Bobcats. And a whistle here. They'll keep it with Shoshoni. With it now is Post. He'll go up past Steamboat. He'll go right side. Underneath the basket. Shots up and in. Gerard makes the basket with a hand in his face there. 19-8 as Shoshoni on top here at home. Living good. Far side to Collimer. Collimer will give it back left side. Tries to get out of there as best he can. He'll give up far side. Collimer now inside to Garrison. Underneath to a wide open Hughes Becerra. Shots open, no good. Garrison tries to get the put back. That one's up and no good. A foul, though, as they will send Garrison to the line to shoot. That's your reminder, today's game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed. Garrison's first shot on its way up, and it is no good. 4:41 to play here in the second as we are a minute 41 away from the halfway mark here in the second quarter. Garrison's first shot up and no good. He'll have another opportunity as Gerard and Meadow were there to box out. They won't need to grab it, though, because the basket is good for Garrison, and a splash. Being double-teamed down there by Living Good and Cornella. Fike trying to get rid of it. They'll draw a timeout. It looks like Shoshoni wants to call a timeout here, so we'll be right back as the Big Blue will use their first timeout of the game. We'll be right back. The A game, part of our coverage of middle school boys basketball from SHS. We'll be right back. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Oddly enough, based right here in Shoshoni. Back here at the crossroads of Wyoming, 19-9, second quarter with 4:31 to go. Moving up near side, he'll hold it over, gets it left side to Fike. He'll take a wide open three. That one's up no good. That one looked pretty good, but it just goes short of the basket there. Bobcats will get it back, and hopefully, the purple and gold really hoping that they can get the momentum swinging back in their favor here. Got a lot of weapons out there on the floor, but none of them have really had a chance to shine today. Here comes Cornella. And this one taken away by Fike. He'll give it up near side to McConaughey. Fike's got quite a few steals today. Gives it on back to McConaughey. Now left side, Fike wanted to go for three there. He'll go inside. Shot is up, and it's in despite Carter Hughes Becerra having a hand in his face. Bobcats cannot lose confidence here. They still got to keep pressing. Here comes Collimer down the far side. Shot is up, and it's in with a hand in his face and everything. Lane Collimer, I think that's his first basket of the day. 21-11 here. That one's going to go out of bounds and back to the Bobcats. Garrison tried to chase it down there. Didn't. And I think, actually check that, it will be Shoshoni ball. Carter Hughes Becerra and Jarrett Cornella headed off the floor. Dallin Bassey into the game for the Bobcats, and it looks like I also see Soren Weber into the game as well. Giving it back up to the corner. Shot on its way. It's up 3! Post again on the three-pointer. That's his second three-point field goal of the day. Livingood tosses it up to Garrison. Now here comes Collimer. Gives it up underneath to Dallin Bassey, and oh man. I think that was a charge there on the Bobcats. They'll give it back to the Wranglers, and things going from bad to worse so far for the purple and gold. They've got to get it together here. Sorry. Post will give it near side to Fike. Fike now to number 13, Gerard. He'll take the step back jumper. It's up and in. Bobcats got to get a little bit taller than that. They're not putting their hands up. They got to put a hand in the Wranglers' faces here. Weber with it, far side. Shot on its way for delay. It's up and goes over the basket. Dallin Bassey. Good rebound, but he had a foot there on that blue paint, and that will give it back to the Wranglers. 2:53 to go. As checking in is Watson. Headed to the bench is going to be McConaughey. They'll get up far side, almost taken away by delay there. Up to the corner, he is wide open, takes the shot, it's up and no good, and that's one thing Shoshoni's been killing the Bobcats with, is that long-range shot. They've only missed a couple of select shots today. Bobcats have got to find a way to put a hand in their face here. Right side, Bassey up and no good. It's going to be a foul, though. He'll go to the line to shoot. And among the negatives, that is a big positive that the Bobcats have been able to do today. They've drawn quite a few fouls and have gone to the free throw line today often. They're getting inside. They're not afraid of contact. That's their biggest strength right now. Unfortunately, that's really not doing as much as they would like right now. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. This is Garrison. No, it's not. This is actually... I am sorry. I'm trying to get his jersey number. I think it's Livingood actually taking the shots here. Yep, it is. Shots up. Good. 26-12. 14-point game here in the Crossroads. This one almost taken away by Garrison there from our angle. And that's a foul there as Gerard takes a hard fall to the ground there. It'll still be Wrangler ball over there on that right side of the gymnasium. They'll call him on over toward the bleachers here. Fike will pass it in. He'll give it up into the backcourt here to Post. Post moving right side. Tries to get it inside. Garrison on the takeaway there. Garrison, a little bit of room down the near side. Gives up to Tanner Delay. The Shoshoni fans wanted to travel. It'll go out of bounds as Soren Weber, a little too small to get onto that one. As this will end up staying, or this will go back to Shoshoni. We got one checking in. Jarrett Cornella headed onto the floor. Headed off is Tanner Delay. You got two really good shooters, Jarrett Cornella and Soren Weber, out onto the floor at the same time here. Lacking a little bit of the height aspect here. Shoshoni a bigger team than Thermop. Shot is up and it's no good, but they should still offer something from down underneath if they choose to take that shot. We haven't seen very many three attempts today from the Bobcats. Speaking of which, here comes Garrison for three. That one's up and no good, and hit the jump button a little too quickly there. Number 34, Dallin Bassey, but really good attempt to go for the rebound. Shot on its way. It's up, no good. And it's a jump ball down there on the other side of the floor. I think this one will go with the Bobcats as Carter Hughes Becerra headed onto the floor. Headed to the bench is Dallin Bassey. Also checking in for the Wranglers, I can see McConaughey coming back in. Headed to the bench, looks to be number 15, Watson. He's had a good shift here in the second quarter. Livingood will toss it up to Becerra, and proving he is not Odell Beckham Jr., but good attempt to get to the ball there. I think a little overthrown there from that side. But my question is, why were they trying to throw that far? Other than the press, Shoshoni was pressing up there. This one's loose is Gerard. He'll get the ball back. McConaughey down the right side. Shot is on its way. It's up and no good. Rebounded here by the Wranglers, and here comes McConaughey again. It's up 3. McConaughey sinks it from downtown. And Living Good is going to be the victim of a foul there, it looks like. Bobcats will keep this one going. 67 ticks on the board here in the second quarter. Gavin Living Good will pass this one in. Here comes William Garrison. Garrison down low. He faked the shot there. Gives up to Carter Hughes Becerra. Kicks it back out. Weber lets it fly. It's up and just did no good there. Hit the rim, though, so it does make contact at the very least. This ball is loose up the top of the horse, and this one's a backcourt violation. And the Wrangler fan, it's a tale of two reaction. Wrangler fans are not very happy with the call. Bobcat fans are over there clapping. Shoshone fans saying it was a tipped ball there rather than anything else, but they will call the backcourt. Here comes Thermopolis. Shot is up for Living Good and a foul. Shoshone still leading. Why does my scoreboard say 29? Scoreboard is 28-12 here in Shoshone. 37 seconds left. The Wranglers on top by quick math here, 16. Shots coming up for Living Good. It's up and it is good. Good for Living Good. The jokes that can be made out of that. Football score here in Shoshone, 28-13. Up, and he'll make both of them. 2 for 2 on that attempt. We got one coming in for Shoshone. Looks to be number 35, Meadow. Checking in for Sorensen on this one. Don't know how he missed him coming onto the floor. Shoshone with this one, 35 seconds. The clock will run. Bobcats are going to need to make some serious adjustments in the locker room during halftime, and that is going to be a timeout here for Shoshone. And so we'll take another quick break here as Shoshone will burn I think this will be their second charge timeout. We'll be right back from inside of Shoshone High School in just a moment. 28-14, Wranglers on top here at home. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Shoshone High School, home of the Wranglers. Short timeout there for Shoshone as they were trying to avoid the backcourt there. 26.9 left on the scoreboard here in the second. We got B team action coming up for you after this, followed by the youth team, which we call our C team, but Shoshone calls it their youth team. We've been through this in the fall. Moving right side, here comes Fike. Fike down the right side. Tries to pivot and being pushed back there by Carter Becerra. There they go. Taken away by Garrison. Wide open down the left side. Shots up and it's in. And Thermopolis makes it a little more manageable there. 12-point lead for Shoshone. 3, 2, 1. Shot up from the corner. It's up and almost went in there. Beautiful shot for the Wranglers, but it doesn't go in for 3 there. 28-16 your score at the end of the second quarter. We'll take a quick break here, a quick 10-minute break from Shoshone High School for halftime. We'll be back with more middle school boys basketball on TBSN in just a moment. The score at half, Wranglers 28, Bobcats 16. Let's welcome you back inside of Shoshoni High School in Shoshoni, Wyoming, home of the Wranglers. Middle school boys basketball on TBSN is brought to you by Leah May's Little House of Quilting and Owsley Club Lamps and Feeds, proud sponsors of Two Basin Sports Network and the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Well, with that being said, 28-16 here for this A-game contest between the Wranglers and the Bobcats. You can see, never mind, you can't see the window very well, but the sun's still up here and bright as ever across the Owl Creek Mountains, just to the north of us, and we are back underway here, A-game here in Shoshoni. Ball loose there. And it's a tie-up down there between Tanner DeLay and it looks like Fike down there as well. Reminder to our Shoshoni audience tuning in, we have the Shoshoni first names, we have their last names, we just don't have their first names, so we'll be calling them just by their last name only today. Apologize for that, although it's better than just calling them by their numbers, I guess. Across the horse. Living Good tosses it up, Tanner DeLay. And this one looks like it'll be going back to Shoshoni as DeLay tried to get a hand on it. It goes out of bounds up toward the Bobcat bench. And not the result the purple and gold wanted there. 5:37 to play. McConaughey with it. He'll go far side here. Backdoor. Yeah, looks like a foul on Thermopolis will keep it here with Shoshoni. DeLay trying to disrupt the inbound a little bit there, but here comes Shoshoni with it. Passes it left. Up top, here comes Meadow. He'll drive right side. Backdoor here to McConaughey. McConaughey to post. Post, pump fakes, gets the backdoor here to Fike. Now underneath the right side, ball's poked loose, and Gerard was the last one there for Shoshoni, but they will keep this one over on the left side here. Shoshoni will be moving right to left across your mobile device, TV screen, or computer screen. Left side, here comes McConaughey on the screen set by Meadow. Shot is up, but it's no good. Rebounded there by Shoshoni, number 23. So Toast there getting the offensive board there. They'll give it up left side to Gerard. He'll go into the paint, swings, shots up and way short of the basket there. Living Good tries to keep it in. Gerard will keep possession of it here. Shot is up for three. It's up from college range, three. It's post. And he has drained, I think, 3 of those today at the very least. He has been the biggest shooter today alongside Fike and Gerard. Coming into the game is Ollie Beer. He'll be coming in for Carter Hughes-Becerra. McConaughey on the far side. He'll give it into Fike. Fike moving left side. 4:30 to play. He'll switch to his right, going far. Guarded by Cornella there. This one is going to be up and taken away. Thermopolis, good job getting a hand on it there. Shoshoni tried to salvage the possession. It will go back to the Bobcats over on the far side. Tossing it in, DeLay. Cornella back to DeLay. DeLay stops. He'll pass right side here to Collimer. Far side, here comes Jarrett Cornella. Trying to get rid of Fike there. He'll pass it right side to DeLay. DeLay picks it up now. Here comes Collimer. Collimer moving left side. Shoshoni coach screaming his head off there. They'll go backside. Living Good with it. Shot is up, and it's in! Gavin Living Good for the first basket of the half for the Bobcats, 31-18. Shot on its way, and they'll answer. Ice in his veins there. That is number 23 on that one. Post, another basket. Biggest score today, I believe, for Shoshoni. It goes up toward the scorer's table. And Shoshoni, firing off on all cylinders today. They've had a really good game thus far. The scoreboard speaks for itself, 33-18. They keep forcing mistakes by the Bobcats. The Bobcats also have not gotten a lot of the shots they have been able to take, they've gotten to go in, but they keep losing control of the ball. That's costing them possessions. And a foul here, it looks like on Shoshoni, and the Shoshoni fans have were screaming their heads off for a traveling call. .326 to play here in the third. Bobcats will keep possession here, but Shoshoni, they've been smothering the Bobcats all day so far. Doing a really good job. Like we said, they're forcing mistakes, they're forcing turnovers. The Bobcats have not been able to get anything on the board because of it. Here comes Cornella with it. Tanner DeLay with it. He'll pump fake, gives up back to Ollie Beer. Shots up, big shot, cha-ching! Beer will cash it in for 2. Shoshoni calling an offensive play here. They'll hold it over far side, and a traveling violation on Gerard. We'll give it on back to the Bobcats. Like we said, Bobcats, they've had a pretty good day, when they are able to get shots off, but they're making too many mistakes, making too many turnovers. Shoshoni's keeping them off the board because of that. We've said that multiple times. We've got to hammer that home. Bobcats have been doing good when they do get those shots off. Here comes Living Good. Now to Collimer. Collimer is going to get called for the. Collimer is going to be the victim of the foul there, I meant to say. Bobcats going with an inbound package here. Here comes Collimer. Collimer passes it right side to Cornella. Cornella moving right, trying to get past Fike. Fike's been a very dangerous guy to guard today. Shot is up and in, 3! And what did I say in that first half about Jarrett Cornella? One of the Bobcats' very best shooters. I think Collimer and one other guy, DeLay, I think are probably better, not better, but like on the same level. These guys, the Bobcats have some pretty good shooting weapons. They finally are able to use them. Cornell will drain it in for 3 to get it to a 10-point lead for Shoshoni. Here come the Wranglers. They'll give it up wide open. Nothing but wood there. Shots up and 3. That was Gerard again on the basket. He nailed one earlier in the game. Remember that. So I think Gerard got the first points of the game for Shoshoni. And now here they go, kicking it back out. Gerard with it. He'll move left side. Now to Fike. He'll have a wide open lane to the basket. It's up and in. 38-23. Back to Living Good now. He'll try to get through traffic. Gets up underneath to Oliver Beer. This one's taken away. Another turnover by the Bobcats. They've got to get that under control. Skip pass over to Gerard. He'll let it fly. 3! Gerard back-to-back three-pointers to make it a 41-23 game. Almost 20 points here. Another turnover. Shot is up and it is in. This time by McConaughey. They've got to call a timeout here. They've got to get themselves. And another turnover again. This one now taken back by Cornella and stripped away by Fike. Shot is up. Up on the far side. Up and in for Gerard. And I think they called a timeout here. So we're trying to see who the timeout is for. Looks like it is a Wrangler timeout, so we'll take a very quick break. We'd like to welcome you back inside Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Thermopolis Bobcats taking on Shoshoni here in the first game of the day, the A game. We got B and C action coming up right directly after this. Here comes Tanner DeLay. Jared Cornello now with it. Tries up far side to Collimer. Collimer with it. He'll get up underneath. Ollie Beer down in the paint. Shots up and it's in. Beer able to get it to go. Bobcats, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time, they've had no trouble scoring when they do take shots, but Shoshoni has been smothering them on defense so well that they're causing those turnovers and getting the ball right back and keeping Thermop off the board. Near side, here comes McConaughey. He'll drive into the paint. Shot is on its way. It's up and in. McConaughey on the basket for the Wranglers. Cornella with it in a traveling violation. And Gerard screaming his head off there. 32 seconds to go in the third quarter. We got Garrison and Weber checking into the game. DeLay and Cornella headed to the bench for the Bobcats. Tossing this one up. Now behind the three-point line, they'll pass right side. Here comes McConaughey with it. They'll move inside the paint on that light-colored wood. They'll swing the ball inside, number 35. Meadow, shot on its way. It's up, no good. Gavin Livingood on the rebound. Another thing, too, Bobcats have been kind of hit or miss with their rebounds today, I feel like. Shot is up, and Livingood can't get it to fall there. A rare missed three for the Bobcats down the right side. Shot is up, and it's in. 24-point game here in Shoshone. They'll toss this one up as they try to get the last second shot to fall. 49-25 here at the end of three. And we are in store for one more quarter here in this A game. Shoshone Wranglers on top, 49-25. Here, you are watching middle school boys basketball from the crossroads of Wyoming. We'll be right back. Like to welcome you back inside of Shoshone High School, home of the Wranglers, Thermopolis Bobcats, and the Shoshone Wranglers middle school boys basketball. It's A-team action here. Wranglers on top, and, well, I guess we can call this revenge for both the girls' middle school game and the recent varsity contest, which were held here in Shoshone. All three of those games resulted in wins for the Bobcats. The Lady Bobcats, both varsity and A-team middle school, won their games against the Lady Blue. And the varsity team won their game against the Wranglers as well, a lot more considerably than the girls did, but middle school boys, looks like Shoshone going to enact their revenge here. Down the right side, loses control there, tries to turn around. It's up, taken away by Garrison. Down the far side, picks up the dribble, gives up near side to Livingood. Livingood to DeLay. DeLay moving left. He's got it on the tail of the horse. Or, sorry, that's actually Collimer, I meant to say. I apologize for that. Kicks back out. Shot on its way for Weber. It's up. No good. Weber almost got the fall. Will on the rebound. That is Garrison on the offensive rebound. Kicks back out here to Weber. Now here comes Livingood. Livingood holds on to it. Gives out to Weber. He'll pass left side to Garrison. Garrison on the elbow. Stops. Picks up the dribble. Gives up now to Collimer. He'll drive into the paint. Shots up at a hard fall, but a foul. Still trying to get the shot to go, and that will send Collimer to the line to shoot two. Bobcats have been having relatively good success on the free throw line today for the A game anyway. Foul was committed there by Post. He'll actually be up there on the right elbow. Wouldn't it be funny if they put Post on the high post? I think they should. Someone should petition the Shoshone coach to do that at least once. Post on the high post. Imagine the marketing if this kid makes the NBA. This one is going to go up and in for the Bobcats. They'll make both their shots. Onto the horse head. He'll get up to Fike now. Fike will drive inside, picks up the dribble. Left side to Post. He'll take the shot up and no good. And I think it's safe to say Post has probably been one of Shoshone's best players today alongside Fike and Gerard. I think he's the points leader so far. If he's not, then Fike is not very far ahead. You know, the whole Shoshoni team's been doing fantastic today. It's going to be pretty easy, I think, to pick a player of the game today, but Bobcats need to step it up for their next game. They're playing 10 sleep. I think that's tomorrow. That they need to get this stuff under control, like now. I think they're playing tomorrow, right? No? No, yeah, they are. Okay. I don't know why I thought today was Friday, but. So Colomar's going to the line to shoot 2. That one's up and through. Bobcats having no trouble hitting their shots. Looks like the maximum is 20 now for the Bobcats, and here comes the miss by Colomer, taken by Will Garrison. Soren Weber with it. He'll pass right side of Beer. Now to Colomer. Gavin Livingood taking the corner. 3! Livingood burying it from the corner. Pass Steamboat. Dribbling with his right hand. Guarded by Colomer. He'll move to his left now. Inside the paint. Kicks this one back out to Fike. He'll jump stop here. Fike passes it up to the corner. 4 minutes to play here in the A game. Driving inside number 23, Post. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Colomer. Fantastic rebound there. Good heads-up play. Pump fake down the right side. It's up and it's in. Colomer for 2. There we go. LC11 making his magic there, but could be too little too late, though, for the Bobcats. Where was this in the first half? And a foul there. It looks like on, I think it looks like it's on Bobcats here, so Shoshoni will inbound. Post headed to the sideline here to get ready to chuck it in, probably to either Fike or McConaughey, if I had to take a guess. McConaughey going in for the screen. Pump fakes, gets up to McConaughey. He'll move far side. Down the right lane, shot on its way. It's up and it's in. McConaughey for 2. Matthew McConaughey makes movies. This guy makes baskets. Down the far side, here comes Colomer. Up the left, he'll kick it back out. I think this is Garrison in a traveling violation for the Bobcats. That's another thing that's been killing them, too. They've gotten called for traveling quite a bit, and that's been kind of a theme for them this season, but it seems like it's really bad today. Again, those violations, you get a turnover, you get called for traveling, all that stuff, that's taking away possessions that could be used up there on the board. This game could be a lot different if Thermopolis held on to the ball today. Shot is up, and it's in. Gerard, another basket, keeping himself busy there on that far side. That's where he's kind of liked shooting there from that right box this whole game today. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. Looks like Shoshoni preparing for the 2026-27 rules changes as they got the shot clock there. We noticed that during the girls' middle school game as well. And that is going to be a whistle down there on the right side of the floor. Looks like this one will stay with the Bobcats, however. They're going to try and go with the offensive play. I know what they called, too. Looks like they're going to call Bobcat on this one. They got to find someone to get the back door to, though, if they're going to run it. Dicks out to the corner. Garrison gets one man to jump. That was McConaughey, and this one's going to be taken again by Post there on the far side. He'll go into the paint. Shots up and no good, and a hard fall to the floor. And Weber was a little slow to get up there. Imagine this doesn't feel good. Shoshoni's first year at the new floor, and gotta say, doesn't look like it's a very comfortable fall. Number 23, Post, gonna go take the free throws here for the Wranglers. Shot is up, no good, off the front of the rim. Coming up after this, we got the B team for you as the Shoshoni Wranglers play the Bobcats once again. 7th and some select 6th graders as that shot is up and in for number 23, Post. Hounding them there. They're double teaming him. McConaughey and Post. They're on the far side. And he cannot get out of there. He's got to swing it, try and get it behind him. He had Soren Weber right there behind him. but just was kind of hounded down there. Great defense, though, by Shoshoni as Jarrett Cornell is going to check into the game. Coming out is Will Garrison. Or, sorry, check that. Actually, that might not be him at all. No, that is actually Logan Johnson. I apologize for that. Colomer and Livingood headed to the bench here. Here comes Cornella, gives up now to Garrison. Garrison, here comes Beer, right side, shots up and it's in. That's another basket for Ollie Beer. Far side, here they go, switching, shot is up from the free throw line, splash. And I think that was number 23 on that one, Post again with the basket. Floats it up to Oliver Beer. Beer, up the left, that's up and no good. And Ollie has had a good game today. I think he's got 6 points on the day today. He's done very well. He's getting better and better as the seasons go on, and it's crazy. Can't wait to see what he does. I think he's an 8th grader this year. Can't wait to see what he does in high school. Gavin Livingood headed onto the floor. Headed off is Will Garrison. 90 seconds to go. It's time to deliver our Two Basin Sports Network player of the game. That is going to go to Post of the Shoshoni Wranglers. Gerard, Fike, and McConaughey actually are going to be your honorable mentions today for Shoshoni. Shot is up for delay. It's up and no good. I think it was blocked. Oliver Beer, Gavin Livingood, Tanner Delay are going to be your honorable mentions for Thermopolis. Trying to find positives in a 21-point game. This one tipped by Delay. Stolen. Nope. That ball's still loose. Down the far side. Shot is up. It's no good. Number 23, Post. Got the shot and then the rebound. Kicks it out to, I think that was Gerard. This one down left side. Post. Up and in. Proving why we selected him to be player of the game. It was either going to be him or Fike. I'm going to be honest. It was a bit of a contest there. Down the right side. It's up and a foul. So 44 seconds left. A foul by Shoshoni. This will send Soren Weber to the line to shoot two. Foul was committed by Meadow for his 3rd personal foul. Carter Hughes Becerra coming onto the floor now for the Bobcats. Shot is up and no good for Weber. And I was kind of worried about this would happen. The Bobcats, they probably would either be in the lead or it would be a super close game if they would have held on to the ball more. And there was a kind of an issue that plagued them during the last 5 games of the season, right? Because they kept losing control of the ball. They've already lost games to Grable and one other team, or Burlington, actually, sorry, because they couldn't take care of the ball. They got to work on that in practice this next week. This one's going to go out of bounds and stay here. Go back to the Wranglers as Cornell, I believe, was down there to tip it out. But yeah, the ball control's got to change. This is exactly what's killed them the entire game. I'll be honest, this is what killed them against Burlington too. It's the same thing. So I think this is 2 losses. No, they didn't. Sorry, this is. So they had a loss against Burlington, a win over Matizzi, I believe, and now a loss against Shoshoni. No, the A-team didn't play. So technically, yeah, this is back-to-back losses for the A-team. So here comes Cornella. Backdoor here to Delay. Delay to Livingood. Shot on its way. It's up. Oh, man, almost got that one to fall. 10 seconds left. Post with it. Past the bucking horse. He'll go far side. Spins. Shot is up for a last-second shot. This one's up and no good. And Shoshoni will win this one. They take care of business at home. 58-36. The A-team wins. And we got more basketball for you coming up here as the B team gets set to take on Shoshoni as well. From the A game, the final of this one, the Bobcats 36, the Wranglers 58. And, well, the purple and gold hope that the B game goes a little bit better. We'll be right back. We still got 2 more games here from Shoshoni. The B and C teams getting ready to play as the sun sets over the Owl Creek Mountains. We'll be right back. You are watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Welcome you back inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, as well as Leah May's Little House of Quilting right here in Shoshoni. Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshoni Wranglers getting set to go here for the B game. Thermopolis Bobcats coming off the loss here in the A game. But some of those players, well, they're going to try to enact their revenge, and some of those people that didn't get to play much in the A game will have a chance to play here in the B game. And we also got a couple of people from the that last A game. They're up here on our roster here for the B game too. So should be a good one to see. Wranglers and the Bobcats about ready to do battle one more time, or I guess 2 more times, because we got the C game after this. Don't forget that. But anyway, start of the second game here as the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshoni Wranglers get ready to go here. So it looks like Oliver I meant to say our ones to watch today for the Bobcats are going to end up being Oliver Stranger, Apollo Jenks, and I also want to keep my eyes today on Logan Stewart. Actually, check that. I want to keep my eye today on Braxton Egger as well. Logan Stewart also, I guess, an extra one to watch. So we normally do 3, but I guess we could have 4. I'm really interested to see how these players do in this one. Oliver Stranger going to be getting ready to tip us away here as Sorensen's also down there playing center for the Wranglers. Also, dang it, I actually was thinking about this before the game. Bo Defoe also one I want to keep my eye on. He had an explosive game against Burlington. Sank multiple threes in that game, which was awesome to watch. And here we go. Stewart with it into the paint. Up the right side. Shots up no good. Stranger up and no good. He'll grab the rebound. That one's up and no good. And will 4th time be the charm? Yes, it will here. Or Hoyt Pyle is going to pick this one up. He'll take it up for 3. It's up and no good. And a 5th attempt for the Bobcats. Off the rebound by Braxton Egger. Egger, far side to Stewart. He'll go inside the volleyball line. He'll move right side. Picks it up. Shot is up, no good. Stranger on the rebound. 6 times the charm. It's up and in. Bobcats score. And this one will roll onto the left side here as this is going to go out of bounds. Shoshoni will maintain possession. We got one checking out, number 42. Winfield coming out of the game. Dimmick coming into the game for the Wranglers. Shoshoni going to pass this one in. Here comes Watson with it. Shots up, but it's no good. We saw Watson in that A game. Can't wait to see what he does here in the B game. Here comes Hoyt Pyle. Shot is up, and it's no good, but oh, never mind. I thought I heard a whistle there. It looks like I might have. Okay, so I'm not hearing things. They're going to send Hoyt Pyle to the line to shoot 2. And don't let Hoyt's size fool you. He's been a really good player, especially in the games against Matitsi and Burlington. Shot is up, and it's no good. Hoyt Pyle misses his first shot. He's going to get this one up, and good. Saw one of the Shoshoni players get off the line as quick as he could there. As soon as he saw the shot get released, he went for it. Here comes Shoshoni with it. Lets it go from beyond the arc. It's up and no good for Watson. Rebounded by Hoyt Pyle. Down the near side, up the left. It's up and it is no good. Rebounded by Stranger. That one's up and no good. Rebounded by Sorensen. Sorensen switches to his left, now his right, trying to go through between the legs here. Hoyt Pyle, victim of the block there, and looks like a foul here on Shoshoni. We'll give it back to the Bobcats. Gotta talk about that screen by Dimmick, though. Really good job, though. He kind of caught Hoyt Pyle way off guard there on that screen. So good job there by Shoshoni, setting those screens, doing what they need to do on offense. Here comes Egger, gets up underneath. Oliver Stranger up and no good, grabs his own rebound. That one's up and in. And Ollie Stranger, I think he's got 2 points on the day. He's done really well, grabbing the offensive boards especially. Bobcats have a massively good rebounder here on this B team. Shots up a foul. Shoshoni will go to the line to shoot one as they get the and one. Got to say, Shoshoni in the A game was a really entertaining team to watch. The B game so far, not much different. I'm having a lot of fun watching the boys in white right now. Number 22 with it. This is Pack. Is that what this? Yeah, that is. That is an A, not an O. Shot is up, and it's through. Splash. So Pack with the three-point play, responsible for all three of Shoshoni's points thus far. Here they go back up past Steamboat. He'll go far side. Egger gives it up here. Bo Defoe, shot is up, it's no good. And Stewart tries to dive to the near side. This one will go out of bounds. Probably left his feet a little too soon there, but Dimmick will pass it in for the Wranglers. Sorensen with it inside the volleyball line. Shoshoni going to get set back up here. 2-point game here in the Crossroads. Passes it left side. This one is to Watson. Watson trying to get the play going. They're holding on to it here, and that is going to give Defoe a chance here. He'll drive inside the paint, kicks it back out, pump fakes, he'll stop. Back out to Watson. He'll pass it left side. Driving onto the elbow, shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Shoshoni ties it up with the two. Didn't catch who it was by. I think it was Sorensen, actually, that got that one. Good job by the Big Blue, though. Hoyt Pyle with it, left side to Stewart, and the court monster gets him. Hoyt Pyle with the shot. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Bo Defoe. He'll pick it up underneath the straight up. Check that. He'll take the shot on his own. It's up and in. Defoe gets it to go for two. Like I said during the pregame, I was really impressed with how Bo played when the Bobcats took on Burlington last week, and he's done fantastic, really. He's done a really good job in both. I think, in my opinion, the Matiti and the Burlington games. A player, again, middle school basketball is all about development, and he has really turned into a fantastic player. Just seems like the past couple of weeks he's been getting better and better. Shoshoni will call a full timeout. We will be right back here inside of what I like to call the rodeo arena here in Shoshoni. Thanks for welcoming me back. Now that I think about it during that break, I think a better nickname for this place would be the bullpen. The track around the arena here, you could see, kind of reminds me of like a pen you would see at like the fairgrounds. So if we go to a gym that doesn't have an official name, I'll probably find a way to make a nickname for it. Let's be honest. That's what I do best. They're not great nicknames, but they're nicknames. Something to help me remember. Dimmick going to pass this one in for Shoshoni. The Big Blue are going to be up there on the far side. Driving right. Switches over to his left side. This is Watson now. He'll pass it back up from Dimmick. Dimmick to Watson. He'll swing it. Guarded by Defoe. He has been harassing number 15 all day so far today. Here comes Sorensen with it. Sorensen up to the sideline, up toward the Bobcat bench. 2 minutes to play in the first. Shoshoni, this one taken away. Trying to see who that is. That is a new face. Check that. Well, not a new face, so much as a new haircut. Cameron Martinez on the steal there. And this one taken back away. And that one into the backcourt here. Looks like they will get Martinez on the backcourt violation. By the way, also into the game is Jackson Skelton. I was really impressed with what Skelton did against Rocky Mountain a couple weeks ago. Still waiting for him to go into that same beast mode that he went into a couple weeks ago. Haven't seen much out of him. He was really quiet during the Matiti and Burlington games. This one's loose, picked up, passes it right side. Here comes 15 with it. He'll give it up underneath. Shot is up, no good there by Dimmick. Shoshoni still trying to keep possession. It's tied up down there on the floor. 2 Bobcats and 1 Wrangler down there as Defoe, Skelton, and Pack were down there to try and get that away. Pack headed to the baseline here. He'll inbound it from the O. And one thing I like about Shoshoni's court, they got the inbound marks there. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but they got it on the baseline there. You don't see that very often on high school basketball arenas, at least not in Wyoming. It's more of a college and NBA thing. Shot is up, and that one is up and no good. Rebounded there by Dimmick. And a jump ball down there. Gimmick has been in the paint quite a few times today. He's done a really good job trying to get up for those rebounds. Really impressed with the guy wearing number 44. Cameron Martinez will pass this one in here to Skelton. Skelton there on the far side. He'll switch to his left, loses the ball, picks it up. Skelton with his back turned here to Sorensen. Back door here to Defoe. Shot is up and a whistle. I'm trying to see who it is, or sorry, what the call was, and it looks like this one will stay with the Bobcats. So a foul here, a push here on Shoshoni, it looks like. Third team foul, second personal foul for Sorensen. They give it inside here. Kaysen Johnson in the game. Shot is up and it's no good. Ball still loose. Defoe there on the sideline. He'll pick it up. He'll pass left side to Skelton. Less than a minute to play here in the first. Down the right side. Gets up underneath. Kaysen Johnson. Shots up and it's in. Bobcats with a 4-point lead here in the first quarter off the basket. You know, Kaysen Johnson, not really that shocked that he got his first point so quickly. He's been doing really well in those last 3 games that he's played. We saw him come out of his bubble during Rocky. We didn't see him during Grable, of course, but we did see him against Matitzi and Burlington as well. He's a really good player. Got a lot of growing room, too. That's even better. Shots up for Defoe. It's up and no good off the fadeaway there. Shot is up for Skelton this time. That one's up and no good. Got to give the Bobcats a ton of credit. They're doing a really good job rebounding. Shoshoni, on the other hand, they're also doing pretty good grabbing rebounds offensively. Could probably use a little work on the defensive rebounds, but offensively, they're getting the rebounds that they need, and they're creating second and even third chances with those. I think, in my opinion, rebounding is probably the most important thing you could do in a basketball game because you're giving yourself a chance there to try and score. Gives it up, number 24 with it. Pump fakes. He'll give it up to Watson for 3. It's up, no good. I was ready to belt 3 there for a second. Apollo Jenks into the game now as they will round out the quarter. Cameron Martinez will finish off the quarter with the possession there. 9-5. Not the job that I'm working. We're working 9 to 5. Anyway, Bobcats on top, 9-5 here in Shoshoni. We'll be right back in less than a minute. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. You know, the irony of me singing that 9-5 rendition earlier, I don't even like Dolly Parton's music. I only like Jolene. I've tried to give her music a chance. It's just not my thing. I'm sorry. Jolene is the only song of hers that I like. But we are back here inside of Shoshoni High School here in Shoshoni, Wyoming, and well, it is starting to, that tinted glass over there is starting to turn darker. The clear window to the left of me also starting to become darker. Yeah, we're about ready to head into prime time here in the crossroads of Wyoming. With it now is Watson. Watson tests the cannon. It's up. No good. Can't get it to go. Watson has been taking a lot of those three-point shots. None of them have gone in yet, though. Shoshoni has yet to make a three-point shot. A bit of an inverse from how the A team did. We saw Shoshoni make it rain left and right. They made it. It rained so much from beyond the arc, I thought I was in Seattle for a moment. Here we go, far side to Egger. Egger bounce pass to Logan Stewart and gets it taken away by number 22, Pack. And Pack has been a dangerous player today for the Wranglers. I'd say the Big Blues' biggest weapon today. Behind the back, here comes Watson. Watson on the left wing, guarded there by Defoe. And Defoe's been given number 15 for Shoshoni a lot of trouble today. Pump fake, tries the back door here to Watson. Shot is up, still can't get it to go. I have a very big feeling that Watson is going to get one to go, and it's going to be a big three later in this game. Mark my words. That's just how this thing works. You try until you get it right. Here comes Bo Defoe inside. Shots up at a foul. That'll be, I think, 2 shots coming up for Bo Defoe. He's already got 1 basket here in this game, responsible for 2 out of 9 of the points today for Thermop. I think it's like a 3-way, 4-way tie for who's got the most points. Shot is up. Splash! Defoe is going to get us into double digits here. 10-5, Bobcats on top. Defoe with 3 points on the day. Shots up. Can't get that one to fall. I should have said no pressure. Sorensen with it. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, a local family trying to get the highest quality feed for 4-H FFA kids, as well as anyone looking for high quality and convenient feed. Owsley Club Lambs and Feed is a proud sponsor of Two-Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. Speaking of feed, the Bobcats are cooking. Let's see what they can get here on defense, though. Bo Defoe having himself a defensive game. He has been, I'm honestly thinking Watson's probably going to see him in his nightmares tonight. Here comes Watson inside the paint. It's tipped. Here comes Egger. Down the far side, down the right lane. Shots up and it hits the bottom of the basket. Egger will grab his own rebound, though. What a breakaway. Too bad he couldn't finish at the rim there. Gives up to Pyle. Hoyt Pyle with it. He'll swing it. Gets it inside the paint. It's up and it's in. I think that was Pyle on the shot. It's up and in for Thermopolis. And I keep telling you, size don't matter with this kid. He has been a fantastic player for this B squad today. Picks up the dribble. Passes it right side. Here comes Watson with it. Watson passes left. I think we got a new face in. That is Rambo, like the movie. Right side here. That's going to be awesome. It kind of looks like, no, he doesn't look like Rambo. I'm sorry. Rambo on the traveling violation there. I think there was also a lady on the middle school girls team with the name Rambo too, so must be a pretty bad group of players right there. Don't want to mess with them. Past Steamboat. Here comes Hoyt Pyle. Past the volleyball line now. Here comes left side. Braxton Egger wide open. It's up no good. Can't finish there. Oliver Stranger up and no good. Grabs the rebound. I think Stranger has 3 points on the day. Him and Defoe are tied. It's up and it's in. 2 for Egger. Braxton Egger finally got it to go for him there. He had 1 shot in the paint, and I thought, if that doesn't work, I'm going to try for mid-range, and he got it to go. Right side, number 24 with it. This is Sorensen. We saw a little bit of him in the A game. Saw a lot of him, actually. He's in the B game. Must be a 7th grader. Kicks it back. Oh, almost got taken away by Egger there. He'll swing the ball. Good job there. Ball is loose. He was being harassed by Pyle and Stewart down there, and I think Stewart might have touched it because they're going to keep the ball here with Shoshoni. Halfway through the second quarter, Bobcats up 14-5. B team has seen probably the most success this season. Fortunately, a bit of a heartbreaking end to them in the Burlington game. Ended in a tie. If it wasn't for the JV, or if it wasn't for Lovell playing Burlington that day, they probably would have gone in double overtime. But we'll have to just ask what if for now. But the Bobcats don't want to end in a tie tonight. They're going to try and win this one, and they're doing a really good job at that. 9-point game here in the crossroads of Wyoming. Egger here to Logan Stewart. He'll go left side onto the block. He'll kick it back out to Defoe. He'll pump fake. Drive. Shot is on its way. It's up and no good. Stranger tries to go for it. Defoe wide open to the basket there. That's up and no good. Out of bounds. Looks like this one will probably stay with the Bobcats. Looks like it was touched down there. I think it was touched by Watson. This one will stay with Thermopolis. Really lucky break there. I didn't see it get touched by Shoshoni, but looks like the referee saw something different. Here comes Stewart. Shot is up. No good. and almost got that one out of bounds as Dimmick almost kicked it out of bounds there. Sorensen with it. Switches to his left, now to his right. Trying to cross Hoyt Pyle. Pyle sticking him like glue, though. Good job playing D there for number 3. Egger tips it back into the hand here of Rambo. He'll give it up near side here to Sorensen. Sorensen down the right. It's up and it's in and one. Football score here in Shoshone. Thermopolis 14, Shoshone 7. Also pretty ironic because Shoshone state champions for 9-man football a couple of years ago. I'm trying to remember who they took down in that game, but that doesn't matter. I think it was Rocky, actually. I claim to be a bit of a football historian here in this state, and I can't even remember who won what. What opponent, who, I don't know. You know what I meant to say. Pass Steamboat here on the head of the Cowboy. He'll go left side underneath to Stewart. Good dish by Egger. It's up and it's in. Logan Stewart. Braxton Egger on the assist. Bobcats up 16-7. 9-point game once again in Shoshone. Beautiful drive here to Shoshone. By the way, the road was completely dry. No ice in the tunnels, at least not that I saw. Probably black ice, but that's about it. Watson here to Rambo. Rambo underneath to number 22. Now here comes 24 with it again. It's up in a foul and a big fall there for Sorensen. Helped up there, I thought, by Stranger there. And Stewart, a little out of breath there off that fall. He is a little bit bent up after that. Well, looks like going to the line to shoot will be Sorensen. He'll have 2 shots coming up. Him and Stewart took a really big fall there, and he's still catching his breath. Cameron Martinez will be coming into the game for the Wranglers. I meant to say the Bobcats. 66 seconds left in the half. You're watching Two Basin Sports Hour coverage of Thermopolis Bobcats and Shoshoni Wranglers basketball. Shot is up and it's in for Sorensen. This game brought to you by Leah May's Little House of Quilting right here in Shoshone. Quality quilts and the prettiest quilts on earth, at least in my opinion. You can visit them on C Street in Shoshone just a little bit before you get outside of town. Here comes Bo Defoe down the left side. It's up on a foul. You know, I promised the family, the DeLay family, I was going to stop by Leah Mays and at least look at their quilts. I don't know if I have enough money to buy a quilt right now, but I was at least going to take a look. And I don't know if they're going to be still open by the time this is over. I should have left like an hour earlier than I did, because I get in Shoshone I usually get, if I'm traveling on the road, I like to get there an hour before the game starts so I can get set up and stuff. But I should have left like another 30 minutes, 45 minutes earlier than I normally would, just so I could stop by that quilt shop. I kind of regret not leaving sooner, actually. Down the right side, here comes Shoshone with it off the missed free throw. That was going to be a battle down there on the baseline as Braxton Egger tries to get the ball back for Thermopolis, but it looks like it might have actually been touched there by Sorensen. So the Bobcats will get this one back. 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Hoyt Pyle with it. He'll go to left side, up onto the elbow. Ball is loose, taken away by the Wranglers. There on the hoof of the horse. He'll get up to the far side. Here comes Watson with it. Jump stop. It's up and blocked by Stranger. This one tipped and stolen away. Here comes Egger down the left side. Now switches to the right. Shots up, no good. Stranger on the putback for 2. That one's up and in. Stranger extends the lead 18-8 as the Bobcats lead. I think Stranger has 5 points on the day, if I'm correct, but we'll be right back. A tie for the points, by the way, between Bo Defoe and Oliver Stranger. But we'll be right back. The Shoshoni Wranglers and the Thermopolis Bobcats on Two Basin Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Do not go anywhere. Second half action coming up right after this. Let's welcome you back here inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. I am so sorry about that. We got just under a minute left to go here until the start of the second half. The Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshoni Wranglers here in the middle school boys B game. Shoshoni won by 20 in that A game, like 40-20 something. But 18-8 the score at the half here. We got the C game coming up right after this game. We are halfway through our action here tonight from Shoshoni, and one of the most beautiful little towns here in central Wyoming. That's just my opinion, though. I guess when you drive through here multiple times a year, you find a whole lot of things you like about the town. Kind of like Leah May's Little House of Quilting, a proud sponsor here today of Two Basins Sports Network. Game also brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed. And with this, we are about ready to start the second half of action. The Bobcats and the Wranglers, and stars of the show today so far have been Oliver Stranger as well as Bo Defoe, especially, and Braxton Egger have been lighting up the scoreboard as usual today. Two of those were our ones to watch. I think we said that we were going to watch Apollo Jenks and a couple. I think we said we were going to watch Logan Stewart, Apollo Jenks, and Braxton or Oliver Stranger today. So, yeah. So one of those ones to watch, Oliver Stranger. Right now, it's currently a tie, I believe, for the points of the game. 5 points apiece for both Oliver Stranger and Bo Defoe. Back underway as this one's taken away. Here comes Cameron Martinez. He'll dump it on back to Braxton Egger. Egger there on behind the volleyball line. Just 1 second. We are changing our graphics package. 1 second to the third quarter as this one is up and in for the Bobcats. And here comes Shoshoni with it. Number 24 with this one. This is Sorensen. Shot is up. He lets it go from three. Rebounded by Martinez. There inside the paint, gives it up to Egger. Egger past the horse. He'll give it up now to Martinez. Martinez tries to give it up. This one's taken away. Number 15 with it. This is Watson, and he'll a hard slip there. And thankfully he got up all right. He's walking good, but that looked like a very painful slide. Shoshoni will get us started once again. Number 22, Pack. He's had a pretty good game for the Wranglers today. Shot on its way. It's up and no good for Winfield. Pack scored the first 3 points of the game. He scored a and one, so he ended up getting a basket here, which ended up getting a foul, for Thermopolis. As Hoyt Pyle gets it up and in for two. And then Pack, after he scored that basket, he got fouled, and then he went to the line, and then he finished up with a basket there from the free throw. So the first 3 points of the game there have gone to him. Shot is up, and it's no good for Shoshoni. Rebounded by Cameron Martinez. Far side, up past the Cowboy. Jump stop, Pyle. It's up, no good. Oliver Stranger on the rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball. And Stranger just has been an offensive rebounding machine today, which not a very big surprise. Tallest kid out there on the floor, and he also has a pretty good wingspan too. He usually is a threat inside the paint, getting those rebounds, and he has certainly done the job today. He's also gotten points to supplement those rebounds as well. He's had a lot of putback twos in this game specifically. Here comes Braxton Egger, sidesteps, moves into the paint. Shot is up, it's no good. Egger only has 2 points. That one's up and in though for number 34, Dallin Bassey, his first points of the game. (24-8), the Bobcats on top here by a long shot, getting revenge for the A game earlier today. And looks like a Wrangler timeout. They'll use their second charge timeout of the game, and we will be right back here inside the Shoshoni High School. The Big Blue trail the Bobcats 28-24. We'll be right back. You are watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Shoshoni here, the crossroads of Wyoming. Shoshoni, Wyoming, a town of about 640 some odd people. It's your no matter what, no matter where you're going, if you're transitioning from north to south, you have to go through Shoshoni. So really is the crossroads of Wyoming. One way is going to take you to Casper and Cheyenne. The other way is going to take you to Lander and then Rock Springs and Evanston. So take your pick. It really is the crossroads of Wyoming. But the Shoshoni Wranglers not doing so well here in this one. They dominated the A game. They forced a ton of turnovers. The whole game, Bobcats kept coughing up the ball, and that ended up getting a lot of valuable points off the board, but the Wranglers won that one by over 20 points. This has been kind of the opposite. Bobcats have been dominating here in this B game, and we are almost halfway through the third. This one, loose ball picked up by Martinez, and a double dribble called on the Bobcats. As it looks like the lights have gone off in the weight room. That scared me a little bit. So the sun has pretty much completely set behind the Owl Creek Mountains here. And it is not pitch black, but it is definitely dusk outside. So that's how you know we are into the final half of our coverage. It was broad daylight outside during the A game. Starting to get into the evening light a little bit during the first half. Now it's completely dark. Shoshoni with it. Here comes number 15 with it. Shots up and a foul. This is going to go to the line for two. That was Watson on the shot for the Wranglers. Also, Watson's been trying to get those shots to fall. He's taken, I think, the most shots today for Shoshoni. And I don't think any of them have gone in. But he has a chance to get himself on the points board here in this off this free throw attempt. Shot is up for Watson, and that's in. Scoreless no more. 24-9, Bobcats on top. Second free throw for Watson coming up. It's up. Good, and swish. Shoshoni will break into the double digits. It's a football score, 24-10. Right side, here comes Egger with it off the pass by Pyle. Egger will move right side, gives up back to Defoe on the elbow. Defoe, shot is up and a foul. Looks like two shots coming up here for Bo Defoe. Defoe is 1 for 2 from the free throw line today. He's got 5 points. Oliver Stringer, I don't think, has gotten any baskets, so if he makes these shots, he will probably get the points lead for the Bobcats. Shots up and it's no good. Defoe, kind of how that went. He only made 1 out of his 2 shots his last trip to the free throw line. Probably will be the same case here. A lot of 1 for 2 shooters on the Bobcats for both the girls and the boys. Shot is up and it's in, and that one, like I said, he's still 50% there off the 2 for 4 free throws attempted made ratio there. 15-point game here in Shoshoni. They'll pass it left side, 24 with this. This is Sorensen. Sorensen trying to cross him over. He'll go right side, and Defoe on the steal as he gets it off the loose ball. Hoyt Pyle with the ball past Steamboat on the tail of the horse. He'll go left side. Shot is up, but it's no good. Rebounded here off the shot as Watson will pick it up. Watson past the attack line. Retreats behind the volleyball line here, looking for motion. 23 is going to get to the near side. He'll pass it there. Sorry, 22. That is actually Pack. Pack, right side here to Winfield. Now he'll get it right side to Watson. Watson tries to get it up underneath here to Dimmick, and that is up and no good. Cameron Martinez with the ball now. He'll get it up past the horse. Martinez passes it right side. Pyle with it. Pyle moves, takes the jump shot from the elbow. It's up and no good. Rebounded. Great job by Watson and a whistle. We got subs here as Apollo Jenks is going to check into the game for the Bobcats. Hoyt Pyle headed to the bench for the purple and gold as well. Braxton Egger going to pass it in for Thermopolis. Egger with it on the baseline on the O. He'll give it up there to Martinez. That is going on the blooper reel as Martinez gave it back to Egger, and that he was still standing on the O on the baseline there. So, well, we all have blooper reel plays. Even LeBron James has slipped on the floor a couple times. 2-minute warning here in the third quarter. Picks up the dribble. Gives it up here to Watson. Watson tries to get a screen there. Screen falls apart. He'll go left side to Pack. Pack switches to his left, and he'll basically throw that one to Jenks. So it'll go out of bounds, and it looks like it'll stay here with Shoshoni. So it looks like Apollo Jenks was the last one to touch it. 1:43 to go here in the third. I don't even think he touched that, really. It looked like he just threw it out of bounds, quite frankly. Gives that one up to Watson here behind the corner. Bo Defoe, he's been, and a big one there. Surprised they didn't get I'm surprised they didn't draw like a foul off of that, actually. That was a big hit. It was like, I know Bo plays football, but that was a football hit if I'd ever seen one. Down the left side, that one's up and in. Speaking of, it's Bo Defoe with the basket. That's another basket there for him. So that is, 8 points on the game for Defoe. He is having the game of his life tonight. I said that in the last broadcast, too. I don't know. Did I say that against Matizzi or did I say that against Burlington? No, Burlington was the last broadcast. What am I talking about? Inside the paint, it's up and a foul. I think Jenks got called for it. And with that, they're going to end up getting a foul on the Bobcats. 2 shots coming up for, this is Sorensen, I think, going to the line. Bobcat student section over there trying to rile him up there. Shot is up and it's no good. Clearly it worked. Subs here as Egger and Bassey will head to the bench. Coming onto the floor is going to be Jackson Skelton and Kaysen Johnson. No subs, it looks like, for Shoshoni. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson on the far side. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Cam Martinez with it. Shoshoni playing a bit loose here with the pressure, I'm noticing. It's a 2-3 zone still. Coming up the right side, Martinez shot is blocked. It's picked up by Defoe. Defoe into the paint there, loses control of the ball, and spat out to Sorensen, and a whistle down there on the floor, and Defoe holding his forehead here. Looks like he got a little knocked up down there on the floor, but he looks like he's going to be okay. Must have got punched in the head there off one of the Wrangler players trying to go for the ball there because he was in the thick of it there. Shot is up, and that one's up and in. Apollo Jenks for 2. And here they go. Loses control of the ball, spits it back out to 22, Pack. Pack holding on to it, tries the back door there as Skelton harasses him there on the left lane. Ball is loose, and this is going to be a jump ball as Jackson Skelton tries to get in there and rip it away. Shoshoni will maintain possession as they're going to send Dimmick to the baseline here. He'll go between the O and the N over there on the baseline there. Tosses it up and smacks it out. This is going to go back to the Bobcats off of the attempted pass to number 15, Watson. Got to say, I'm really impressed with how the B team has played all season. You know, they've kind of been picking up the slack for the A team. When they have a bad game, the B team has a very good game. We saw how they played against both Burlington and Matizzi this past week, and they could have beat Burlington. I really do feel like they should have. That one is going to be poked away on the block by number 24 for Shoshoni, and the red light goes off on the backboard, and we are done for the third quarter of this B game. One more quarter to go here in the B game. You're watching middle school boys basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. 29-10, Bobcats on top. Well, like to welcome you back. Looks like we got student referees in the game. They're just blowing the whistle there down on the far sideline, having a grand old time. It's either we got student referees or we just got people wearing black trying to blow the whistle. as many times as they can before the start of the quarter is a little bit of an intermission entertainment. I don't know what's going on. But they got the referees' whistles, I think, because I know there was a certification thing going on during the girls' middle school basketball season where the high school students were learning how to be referees, trying to become certified. And kind of looks like that's what they're doing down there. I know Shoshoni was participating in that program. Thermopolis was. So I think that's kind of what this is, kind of like a referee certification thing going on. They call middle school games and they get certified. And yeah, I think that's really cool that that WHSAA is doing that. Or is it the state or is it a federal thing going on? I imagine everyone around the country is probably doing it. But far side, here comes Watson with it. Past the neck of the horse, he has it in front of the volleyball line. Last quarter underway, 6 minutes left. Watson lets it fly, and that one, he's getting close. I said this in the second quarter. He's going to make one eventually. He's gonna. Here we go. Cam Martinez with it past the horse. Martinez dribbles right side, stops, pump fakes. Looks to go right side here to Apollo Jenks. He'll move left side onto the elbow. Shot is up, and it's good! Jenks for 2. Apollo's got 4 points on the game, at least that we've counted. He might have scored earlier in the game. We don't know. Far side, here comes Watson with it. He'll go left side, number 24, Sorensen. Back door to Watson. Watson ran into a roadblock, also known as Skelton, and he lost control of the ball there. That is going to end up, I think this one will go back to the Bobcats off the whistle. 5:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Coming up right after this, we got C team action. The Shoshoni youth team taking on the Bobcat C team. We call it the C team. The Shoshoni School District calls it their youth team. So we'll probably just continue to call it their C team, but just clearing that up for those who are reading the school district calendar and yelling at me like, it's called the C team, or it's called the youth team. Well, whatever. Actually, both could be true at once. Far side, number 24 with it, Sorensen. Sorensen's got it up near where that little cover is. He's going to swing the ball. He'll try to pass it up far side. 43, I think, with it. Number 40, Simcox. Is that how you say that? And looks like a whistle here. They're going to send it to the baseline. C team getting ready for their game here. Bobcats C team has been suited up since halftime. Good luck to them as they get ready to face the Wranglers. As Shoshoni's C team is just now coming out of what I assume is the locker room. Cam Johnson with it. He'll go up to the baseline here. They'll get ready to pass this one in. I think that is Skelton with it now. He'll pass it on back. Skelton at the volleyball line, or sorry, Martinez at the volleyball line. And a traveling violation on the Bobcats as Martinez, they caught him kind of take one step too far there. And onto the baseline, number 24, Sorensen with it. And now they'll pass it up here to Watson. Watson past the horse. 31-10, Bobcats on top. This game brought to you by Leah Mays, Little House of Quilting, and Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds. Passing it back. Watson holds on to it there. He'll drive right side, guarded by Defoe. Slings it on over. Skelton pokes it out. This one goes out. And hits the trash can over there. This is probably going to stick. Nope, this will go to the Bobcats. I thought that would be Shoshoni ball. Skelton, I think, kind of threw it out there, but Shoshoni is going to. Well, never mind. They're calling him back. Shoshoni is going to have possession. I was just about to say. Referees, and I think the chat said this earlier, making some pretty questionable calls in the A and B games so far for both sides. It's not one team getting calls or no calls over the other. Both teams kind of getting the same treatment, really. A lot of missed calls, a lot of questionable calls. It's just kind of, I hate saying that on air, but like, yeah. Watson down the left side, pivots, gets it on back. Inside the light wood there. It's tipped, stolen away. That is Apollo Jenks on the steal for the Bobcats. 4 points on the day, and now he's got a steal to add to his record. Moving right side. Dave Egger has built a really good B team here, a good 7th grade team, I should probably say. He's done a really good job, and the C team's got a game after this. They're coming off a win over Burlington and Meeteetse, both. Remember that. So we got those 6th graders coming up. They're going to have a good game, hopefully, against Shoshoni as well. Here comes Cam Martinez into the paint, kicks it out to Kaysen Johnson, steps forward, it's up and it's in. Kaysen Johnson, another guy that has been lining up the scoreboard today for the Bobcats. He's done fantastic. Left side, and Cam Martinez is vocally harassing him there on the left side. This one tipped. Johnson down the right side. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded there by Shoshoni and a whistle. And Kaysen Johnson having a monster 4th quarter, and that is probably going to come to an end as they're going to do a wholesale substitution. Ooh. Aiden Clear into the game. He's going to play in the C game. Hoyt Pyle, Braxton Egger, Oliver Stranger, and Dallin Bassey also into the game for the Bobcats. Doesn't look like there were any subs for Shoshoni. (33-10), Bobcats on top, Shoshoni possession. And this has been a good game, a great experience as always here in Shoshoni. I've had a pretty good time calling both the girls and boys middle school games here. And while I don't regret going up to Burlington for the middle school game, shot is up and it's in for number 15. I do not regret going up to Burlington. I'm going to say that right now. That was a fun game. It was a fun experience being back up in Burlington as well. I also kind of wish that I was down here in Shoshoni, because this place is one of my favorite places to call games. It's a beautiful gymnasium, beautiful town, beautiful people. It's just, there's not what's there not to love, really. Shot is up for Stranger. That's up and just overshoots it. Dallin Bassey tried to grab the board there, as Watson will get a hand on it for Shoshoni. Far side, Egger harassing now. Switch up for the Pyle as a defender there. Number 24, Sorensen with the ball. He'll pass it inside. Watson over. Shot is up and it is no good for Dimmick. 2-minute warning here in this B game. Braxton Egger with it. He'll try to get the shot up, and I think he expected to get the foul called there, but it'll go out of bounds, and looks like this will go back to the Wranglers. And I gotta say, a really good game today by the Bobcats, playing at their 100%. The B team saw how the A team played, and they were like, let's do the exact opposite of that. They've taken care of the ball for the most part today. They've made their shots. A lot of things have gone. They've gotten the rebounds, too. They've really gotten those rebounds today. Everything has just gone right for the Bobcats in this B game compared to the A game. Right side, here comes Hoyt Pyle. Shot on its way. It's up and it falls short. Out of bounds. With 1:23 left, it's time to deliver your Two Basin Sports Network player of the game. That is going to go to Bo Defoe, your TBSN player of the game. Honorable mentions today include Kaysen Johnson, as well as Oliver Stranger, obviously. And I also want to shout out, who else do I want to shout out? Braxton Egger as well. Your honorable mentions for Shoshoni today include Pack, as well as Dimmick and Pack, Dimmick, and who else? We need one more. Oh, yeah, number 22. Wait, no, we already got it. No, he is number 22. Number 24 did a good job today. Sorensen, also one of your honorable mentions for Shoshoni today. Hoyt Pyle up to Oliver Stranger. Goes out of bounds. 1 minute left here. No change to spare up there on your Daktronic scoreboard. Goes back to Shoshoni as Dimmick will get set to pass it in for the Wranglers, and it goes off his leg as they try to get the inbound. 58 seconds left to go here in Shoshoni for your B game. They'll pass it up. 22's got it. It's Pack. Now number 15, Watson. It's up and a foul. Looks like this one is going to be on Thermopolis, and Shoshoni, I think, will go to the line to shoot here. And they absolutely will. I think that's Watson. Yeah, I think that is Watson up there taking the free throws here. Number 15. He's been to the line quite a few times. It's actually how he got his first points of the night. Shot is up and it's in. So I think he's got 3 points on the day, if I've counted correctly. Bobcats haven't had to use a single timeout today. Shoshoni's burned 2. Shots up and it is no good. Rebounded by Dallin Bassey. Here they go near side to Braxton Egger. Egger with his left hand. He'll stop. Gives up to Oliver Stranger and a whistle. Might be on Shoshoni, and it is. To both teams' credit, neither team I don't think has gotten a single bonus today. Shoshoni, though, I think has committed the most fouls this game. They've definitely been whistled quite a few times today. Here comes Egger up to Pyle on the far side. He'll drive, and that should have been a hold there. Shots up and a block, and no, a foul as Pyle will go to his bottom there. 34.8 to go. So the foul, I think, was committed by number 15, Watson, with his first personal foul. Again, keeping the fouls to a minimum today. Shot is up, and it's no good for Pyle. Going to remind who your player of the game was. It was Bo Defoe, points leader for the Bobcats, and a really aggressive defender today. He has given Watson a ton of trouble today. He's done a really good job picking up on the gaps there on defense, and I think that's a good thing, for the Bobcats. And I think I think this B team I think the A team can probably learn a lot from the B team here. Here comes Egger off the steal underneath. Bassey, shot is up and it's in. I think that's Dallin Bassey with his first field goal of the day. And he'll get a steal to go along with it. Far side, up to Egger. Sorry. Tries to get up to Aiden Clear on the near side. We'll see a lot more of Aiden in the C game. 6 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Shoshoni will roll it here to conserve time. They'll pick it up here up towards Steamboat on the shoe of the Cowboy. 2 seconds, fakes him out. Shot is up and almost got it to go. That could have been a highlight reel play for Sorensen. 36-13, the final score of the B game, and we will be right back for the start of the C game as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Shoshoni Wranglers. The final score, the Thermopolis Bobcats 13. The Shoshoni Wranglers 13, the Thermopolis Bobcats 36. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. 6 minutes on the board here as we get ready to prepare for the C game. Let's welcome you back inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Middle school boys basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, brought to you by Leah May's Little House of Quilting and Owsley Club Lambs and Feed, representing Thermopolis and Shoshoni on our sponsorships today. But I think you know exactly why we were looking forward to this game. Anyway, 30 seconds left here in warm-ups as we get ready to start for the C team. Our ones to watch today, I want to get my eyes today on Braxton DeLay, Talon Owsley, and how about this? How about we go with Elam Epperson? I've been really impressed with how he's played the last couple of games. So I think he deserves his time in the sun here. We're going to have him as our last one to watch. I think he'll put on a good show today. I think everybody on the Bobcats and the Wranglers will today. Ones to watch for Shoshoni. I actually want to keep my eyes today on Myers, Garcia, and then how about Simcox? We saw a little bit of him in the B game, so I'll keep my eye on him for the C game here today. Well, we're about ready to get going here, and you know we got our starting five up here for the Bobcats. Aiden Clear, Grayson Livingood, Talon Owsley up there on the floor, Braxton DeLay, and then, of course, Grant Coates also making an appearance in this game today as well. It's up and we are away as Dickinson was there on the center for the Wranglers, and we are underway this C game from Shoshoni. Talon Owsley underneath to Braxton DeLay. That one's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Grayson Livingood. It's up and no good. Owsley on the rebound. That one's up and no good. Livingood on another rebound. That one's up and no good. Grant Coates on the final shot there. That one's up and no good. That was 5 offensive rebounds there for the Bobcats. Down the right side. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded here by Braxton DeLay. Owsley on the near side. He'll give it up to Braxton DeLay. Jump stop from the key. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Dickinson. Near side. Here comes Dickinson with it. Guarded by DeLay. He'll dump it up underneath. Grayson Livingood tries to get it there. And this one will stay with Shoshoni as they'll send Myers up to the sideline there. Swats this one out, clear. Myers will pass it in for Shoshoni again, second time here, and here comes Dickinson with it. Dickinson looking left side. He'll bounce pass underneath. Number 40 with it. This is Simcox. Bounce pass back and loose ball picked up here, though, by Myers. Myers right side. And, ooh, big fall there and a traveling violation for Dickinson, who will give it back here to the Bobcats. Owsley with it near side, up on the left wing. Owsley underneath to DeLay. DeLay, jump shot, on its way, it's up and no good. Rebounded by Clear, up and no good. Braxton DeLay on another offensive board. That one's up and no good, but a foul. 4:20 to go in the first. And DeLay will go to the line for the chance to break the tie here. 4:20 to go. Nobody has scored yet. That one's up. No good, off the back iron. Shots up and bang, it's in. Cha-ching. So that is one, I believe, on the board for the Bobcats if they would score it. Left side, up onto the right side of the key. Pivots, looks back, and he's being guarded there really really hounded there by Grant Coates, and they'll give it up onto the right side. With this one is Garcia. He'll give it left side here to Dickinson. Dickinson moving right side, up onto the block. And this one is loose. Clear was there behind it there. Owsley trying to rip it away here from Simcox. And this one will probably go back to the Bobcats. 1-0 here. Bobcats only point coming off of a free throw by Braxton DeLay. Looks like it'll be DeLay passing it in here for the Bobcats. Talon Owsley with it. We've seen a lot of him this season. Know what he's capable of. He's a good shooter for his size. A very good rebounder, especially for his size. Shot on its way for Owsley. Short of the basket. Picked up there by number 4, Rambo. Rambo went on a rampage there. This one taken away by DeLay. He's got a breakaway down the left side. Braxton with it in the paint. Pump fake. Shot is up. No good. And Aiden Clear on the basket that time, or on the attempt that time, and Braxton DeLay on the rebound. Gives it back up to Owsley behind the volleyball line. Owsley with it. He'll start dribbling up outside the circle. He'll go left side and out of the volleyball line, up the left. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Aiden Clear. He'll take the shot. That one's up and no good. A lot of shots, none of them going in. That mostly for Thermopolis. They've taken a lot more shots than Shoshoni has. They have not gotten a single field goal this entire game. A lot of attempts, but not field goals. Here comes Aiden Clear onto the sideline. Ball is loose, taken on back by Grant Coates. He'll give it on back to Talon Owsley. Owsley on the neck of the horse. He'll go near side. He'll switch to his right. We're in the fake 21. They had to tape together a number for him there. Shot is up and it's in. Delay for 2. He's still got the lone 3 points in this game. You know, Braxton DeLay, we know how good of a player he is. I think he has been the best player on this C team all season. Here they go onto the left side, up on that left elbow. They'll kick it back out. Number 14 with it. This is Dickinson with it. Shot is up on the hook. It's up no good. Aiden Clear on a fantastic rebound. I think I've counted 3 rebounds for Aiden Clear. 2 offensive, 1 defensive. Again, I might be wrong on that, but shot is up for Talon Owsley. Can't get it to fall. Grant Coates tries to go for the rebound. Out of bounds as thought I saw Garcia try to chase it down for Shoshoni. We got subs coming in for for both sides here. 4 people coming on and off for the Bobcats. One of them being Aiden Gray. We also see Dawson McLean into the game for the first time this season. We also see Ian Brooks and Elam Epperson into the game. Remember, Elam was one of our ones to watch at the top of the show. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds and Leah May's House of Quilting. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Aiden Gray. That one's up and no good. 3-0. Only 1 field goal today for the Bobcats, scored by Braxton DeLay. Here they come up the right lane. It's up and falls short. Aiden Gray on the rebound. He's got room to run. Only 3 to beat. They'll get the fast break stopped on the corner. Here comes Epperson. He'll pass left side. Epperson taking the shot for 2. It's up and no good. Aiden Gray tried to go for it. Ian on the rebound there. That one's up and no good for Brooks. And shot is up. Finally goes up and in. Grayson living good on the basket there. I got to say, I'm going to just give a massive shout out to the Bobcats for rebounding here. Their offensive rebounding has been spectacular. I think this is the best rebounding performance we've seen from the purple and gold all season. Here comes Aiden Gray with the shot from the tip of the volleyball line. That one's up and no good. Rambo on the rebound for Shoshoni. 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. Up the left side. Shot on its way. It's up and no good on the shot taken by Dickinson. And give Dickinson some credit. I think he's gotten probably the most shot attempts today. He's trying to get that one to go, but unfortunately the rim has other ideas. Here comes Elam Epperson with it on the corner. Still a sizable crowd here in Shoshoni. They'll push the ball forward. It's taken away down the near side. Dickinson on the steal. He's going to stop, and that's a traveling call on Dickinson. I think the wood monster got him on that one, unfortunately. That could have been 2 for Shoshone. I think Dickinson's going to get that first basket for the Big Blue here soon. Dawson McLean. They'll pass this one up, and this one taken away. Rambo on the takeaway for Shoshone. They'll try to let it fly for a last-second shot. 5-0 the score at the end of 1. And with that, Shoshone's first basket right there on the doorstep. We'll be right back. Second quarter coming up. You're watching C-Team action. Middle school boys basketball on TBSN from Shoshone High School. Like talking back to the crossroads of Wyoming, Shoshone here on the northern part of Fremont County, just about 15-minute drive or so from the Wind River Canyon, and a 32-minute drive from the city that is coming into their house today, Thermopolis. The Shoshoni Wranglers and Thermopolis Bobcats have seen quite a bit of each other over the last couple of weeks, with the varsity and JV teams coming down to play the Wranglers and Lady Blue. Both the Lady Cats and the Bobcats have won their games here in Shoshone. Lady Cats winning by only 1. Speaking of which, we'll probably have a score for the varsity games back home as the Bobcats take on the Chiefs of Wyoming Indian High School in Thermopolis tonight while we're down here in Shoshone. Back underway for the start of the second quarter, and this one taken away. Elam Epperson on the steal. Braxton Delay with it past the horse. He'll be guarded here by Dickinson. Far side, slings it on over to Epperson. Back to Delay. Delay takes the shot up from 3. It's up and no good. Ian Brooks tries to chase it down. He'll grab the offensive board. He'll give it up now to Dawson McLean. He'll drive right side. McLean making his first appearance of the season. By the way, we haven't seen him all season. Great to see him out there wearing that 00. Here comes Delay with it. Delay driving, slings it on over this one, and tried to give it off to Ian Brooks, but it's taken away by Rambo. Far side, here comes Dickinson with it, picks up the dribble there, tries to get to Rambo. Good job keeping the play alive there. Elam Epperson had a hand on it, shots up no good. And here come the Bobcats again, Braxton Delay. He no longer holds exclusivity over Bobcats scoring. He does still have 3 points on the game, though. The other 2, I believe, coming from Grayson Livingood. Here comes Elam Epperson. Cha-ching! Up and in for the bank shot. We said Epperson was going to be one of our ones to watch, and it looks like he's playing as advertised here in this C game. Far side, here comes Dickinson. He'll pass it back up to Garcia. Off the leg of the referee there. They'll keep the ball in bounds. Dawson McLean on the takeaway for Thermopolis. Referees in training today for this C game. Here comes Delay underneath to Ian Brooks, and a traveling violation on the Bobcats as Brooks kind of goes a step too far there. Coming into the game, Gage Young and Aiden Clear. Gage Young, the person everyone's been cheering for. He made a shot today in warm-ups, and everybody went wild for that, me included. So it'll be awesome to see how he plays today. He looks like he's ready to go. He is actually squaring up on his defensive side now. So here they come, left side, Dickinson into the paint now. He'll pick up the dribble there, and he'll try to give it up right side to Garcia, but he'll go out of bounds. 4 minutes to go in the second, as they will try to get the Bobcats set up on the offensive side, down on that left side of the floor. Bobcats wearing their purple uniforms today. Yellow and partially white stripe down the shirt and pants. Thermopolis across the chest plate for some of them. Bobcats across the chest plate for others. They got the Bobcat on the back of the jersey for all of them, though. They'll be moving right to left across your device. Jump ball down there. Gage Young got the pass there. Looks like Simcox and Rambo tried to take it away from him there. Still 7-0. It's a football score here in Shoshoni. Braxton DeLay going to pass it in for the Bobcats. Gage Young had a good chance there, but shot is up, and Elam Epperson can't get the other basket there. Dawson McLean was on the offensive rebound. Epperson keeps it in. Now here comes McLean. McLean in the paint. Shots up and a foul. Dawson McLean going to the line to shoot 2 here. McLean almost had the basket just a couple seconds ago, but I think the next best thing here is coming right up for him here. 3:43 to go at the half. We'll have a bit of a 10-minute halftime break. Shot is up, and it's no good for McLean. Rambo and Simcox will be on the front line up there trying to grab the rebound. They'll have to box out. Shots up, and it's through. Good shot. That one made a pretty little splash on the net, too. As the Shoshone fans trying to guide Rambo back to the backcourt here. Here comes Dickinson, as that's going to end up being a whistle down there on the floor. And that is actually going to end up being a Shoshone timeout, so we'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. First charge timeout for the Wranglers. I'm talking back inside of Shoshone High School here on the on the north end of Shoshone, just adjacent to the Shoshone Municipal Airport. It is the Shoshoni Wranglers, the Big Blue, and the Thermopolis Bobcats here in this one. Middle school boys basketball, as we are in our last game of the night, the C game. Next time you see these boys will be tomorrow, as they take on the 10 Sleep Pioneers. That's tomorrow, right? I think it is. Yeah, tomorrow as they take on the Pioneers of 10 Sleep Middle School. Do think that'll be a B and C game, but we'll check the website just in case. We'll also corroborate it with the 10 Sleep website, as we always do. Braxton DeLay on the far side. Tries to go up for it, and a foul. 3:27 to go off the Wrangler timeout, and that will send Braxton DeLay to the line to shoot 2. DeLay has 3 points in this game. He had an and one earlier in that first quarter, just get the first points of the game for the Bobcats, and then ended up burying his subsequent free throw. Shot on its way here very shortly. It's up, and it is no good for DeLay. DeLay trying to get into his rhythm a little bit here. Wait, no, DeLay did not have an and one earlier. I did not mean to say that. DeLay got fouled. He missed his first free throw, and then he made his second, which got the first point of the game for the Bobcats. It was 1-0. Then DeLay went up and made a field goal later in that next in that quarter. DeLay tries to keep it in bounds. Here they go off the takeaway. Actually, check that. That was actually number 3 that kept that one in. That was Vincent Brown. DeLay with it on the corner. He'll try to sling it on over to Aiden Clear. It will go out of bounds and actually stay here with the Bobcats. Halfway through the second quarter, 3 minutes to go here. You were watching middle school boys basketball, brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Leah May's Little House of Quilting, a home game for them here on our broadcast, as they obviously are based here out of Shoshone. The DeLay family obviously watching their kid play for Thermopolis. So Bobcat fans based in Shoshone, let's put it that way. Taking on back on the rebound. They'll try to drive inside. Dawson McLean as they'll get the jump ball as Simcox goes in there, tries to rip it away. Still a very sizable crowd here in Shoshone for this C game. Both the Bobcats and the Wranglers, obviously a lot more Wranglers fans here. But the Bobcats, the ones that have gotten here, who drove up here, they haven't seen very many of them leave. So here comes DeLay up the far side. DeLay lets it fly. It's up and no good. And it will go out of bounds as Vincent Brown tries to get a hold of it there. Talon Owsley checking back into the game today. He has not played since the dying half of that first quarter. He is on the starting lineup, so I thought he'd get a little bit more playing time there. But I guess if I've learned anything from the girls' season, you could start the game and just not play for the rest of the quarter. Number 11 with it. Number 14, sorry, that is actually Dickinson. I'm sorry. He'll move left side and a whistle. And backcourt violation on Dickinson. Will send it on back to the Bobcats. Dawson McLean going to pass it in for the Bobcats as we got one checking into the game for the purple and gold. That is going to be number 15. Is that what I see? No, sorry, check that. Number 12. I am so sorry. That it looked like a 1 to me. That was number 32, Alex McMartin. Talon Owsley with it here underneath the horse. On the mouth of the horse, now moving up to the neck. He'll move near side. Owsley with it. Onto the left block. It's up in a traveling violation on Owsley. And this one will go back to Shoshone as they will send Rambo to the O to inbound it. Playing at the point guard position here, Dickinson. They'll get the inbound here. Still 2:05 to play in the second quarter. Dickinson with it, guarded by Owsley. Same. I think Owsley might be just a little taller there. But out of bounds, it looks like. They're going to get him on the line. This one will go back to the Bobcats. 2-minute warning. Checking into the game, number 34, Edwards into the game. I think this will be his first shift of the game. Nice to see him out there on the floor. Still 8-0 in case you're just tuning in. 2 minutes to go in the second of the C game. Bobcats and the Wranglers from Shoshone High School, home of the Wranglers, here in the crossroads of Wyoming. Town of 640 some odd people. And a whistle down there on the left side of the floor. We'll give it on back to the Bobcats. 1:44 to go. Halftime coming up here. As checking into the game will be both Grayson Livingood and Grant Coates, so some of the original starters coming back into the game here. The only non-starter into the game, the only non-starters, plural, into the game are Dawson McLean and Aiden Clear. Tossed up, Owsley going to test the cannon there. Dawson McLean on the offensive rebound. That one's up and in. McLean finally gets one to go. 10-0, Bobcats on top. It's like a really messed up soccer score. If you score 10 points at that point, it should just be a forfeit. And this one taken away. Speaking of soccer season, is coming up quickly. We'll be in Worland this April after the conclusion of the rec basketball season. By the way, that's another announcement. Hot Springs County Rec District adult basketball is officially coming to TBSN this coming season. February 5th is the first 3 games of the season. We'll be up at TMS for that one. As that one's up and in, McLean gets it to fall for 2. I think he had a foot right there in front of the line there. They called that one for 2, not 3. 53 seconds to go. Here comes Dickinson. Picks it up, kicks that wide open to Rambo. It's up and no good. Rebounded there by Grant Coates, and Owsley will take his sweet time here getting on past the line. Remember, you got 10 seconds in high school and middle school to get past the line. I think it's 8 seconds in the NBA and I think college. Floats it up underneath to Dawson McLean and a traveling violation. Good thing they called that because he would have made that basket to get it 14-0, but they will end up giving this back to the Bobcats. To the Wranglers. starting to fall behind a little bit. 26 seconds to go here. With it now, number 14, Dickinson. He is being hounded. Oh, it gets Living Good to fall there. 17 seconds left. Quite a bit of time there. Shot is up, and it's no good there by Edwards. Taken back by Talon Owsley. Owsley on the near side. 6, 5. Slings it on over to Coates. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. 7/10 of a second here as it will go out of bounds off of the shot attempt by Grant Coates. Looks like this one will stay with the Bobcats, though, it looks like. But they got 7/10 of a second, so they're going to have to get a quick shot here. Talon Owsley lets it go in time, and it's off the side of the board. 12-0 to score. Shoshone goes scoreless in the first half. We got another half of action coming up for you right here on Two Basin Sports Network in just a moment. Do not go anywhere. It's the C game. Middle school boys basketball from Shoshone comes back when we return in 10 minutes. Clock starts now. The score at the half, the Thermopolis Bobcats 12, the Shoshoni Wranglers nothing. Like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, or inside of Thermopolis, or sorry. Good Lord. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Shoshoni High School, home of the Wranglers. Good Lord. We've been in Thermopolis calling games exclusively way too freaking long. But we're back inside of Shoshoni, the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Shoshoni Wranglers on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. We got more basketball coming up for you tomorrow as the Thermopolis Bobcats get set to take on the 10 Sleep Pioneers. That'll be from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium tomorrow in Thermopolis. We do encourage you to come out and support the Bobcats in person if you can. If you can't, obviously the game will be right here on TBSN, here on YouTube. Other than that, we'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in. Make sure that if you like what you're seeing here and you want to see more of it, leave a like on this live stream and subscribe to the Two Basin Sports Network YouTube channel. Make sure you also like us on Facebook. That's where a lot of the updates for our channel are going to be. And with that being said, we're about ready to get back underway as we are ready to start the third quarter. Shoshoni Dickinson's got this one now, right side. Passing it on over, slapped away by Clear, down the far side, loses control. Owsley tries to pick up the pieces there. Picked up by Braxton DeLay, who has had a good first half to this point. Here comes Talon Owsley. Owsley moving left side. Owsley giving up underneath to DeLay. DeLay, shot on its way, it's up and no good. Rebounded by Dickinson. Dickinson with it up on the hat of the cowboy there. Dickinson right side, picks up the dribble, gives it up to, tries to get up to Rambo in the corner. DeLay picks it up, tiptoes the edge there. 5:13 to go in the third quarter of the C game. Owsley with it, spins, takes the shot, it's up and it hits the front of the rim. Living Good on the rebound, that one's up and no good. Rebounded there by number 10, Givens. If so, then that's the first time we've seen him in this game. Check, that is actually McFarland. Still the first time I think we've seen that jersey number in the game today. Our next high school broadcast will be on Saturday. We're going to be in Thermopolis as the Lovell Bulldogs come down to take on the Thermopolis Bobcats. An old rivalry, an old 2A or old 3A Northwest rivalry between the Bobcats and the Bulldogs. We'll have coverage of freshmen and JV boys, as well as varsity girls and varsity boys. The girls will be up at the middle school, so regretfully we will not be able to broadcast the girls' freshman and JV games like we normally would have, like we would have if there was more time between the if there was more time between the JV and the varsity games, I would have definitely gone up to the middle school and called the girls. But I'm really sorry to that. We know we got a lot of people that tune into our live streams specifically for the Lady Bobcats, so sorry about that. We're going to be up at the high school covering JV and freshman boys against Lovell on Saturday. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded here by Aiden Clear. He'll toss it on back to Talon Owsley. 4:10 to go in the third. He'll move right side. Here comes Owsley up onto the volleyball line. He'll take the shot. It's up and no good. Aiden Clear on the offensive board. That one's up and no good. Braxton DeLay on the offensive board, and it's up and in. 5 points for Braxton DeLay. And Aiden Clear, I've noticed something. He is a really good rebounder. He's a good defensive player, but he struggles offensively with ball control and shooting. Obviously something that could probably be worked on, could be coached out of him, right? But still, he's kind of had more of an impact on his rebounds this season, I feel like, more than his shooting. Shot is up for DeLay. It's up and in. 7 points for him today. And Braxton DeLay having a bigger second half than his first. It's still 16-0. Bobcats on top as Dickinson will take a fall to the floor. And the Wood Monster today has taken a lot of legs today. Not even just in the C game alone, this entire day. Talon Owsley and Grayson Livingood headed to the bench here as Dawson McLean and I think that is Dawson McLean and Vincent Brown, Aiden Gray, I meant to say, out onto the floor for the Bobcats. I didn't see anybody come in for Shoshoni. Gets up underneath to Clear. Pump fakes twice, 3 times, loose ball. Clear's going to get down there, and oh man, 2 Wranglers and 1 Bobcat as Rambo and Garcia tried to rip it away down there for the Wranglers. I guess you could say they tried to wrangle it away from the Bobcats. Getting ready to pass it in is going to be Grant Coates. Coates will pass it up to Dawson McLean. He'll go up the right side as there is some noise there from the Shoshoni side. And Shoshoni is going to get this one back here off of the whistle. 3:04 to go. Halfway through the third quarter. And we are almost done with our action for the night. 9 more minutes to go in our live stream tonight. Swings it away, kicks up underneath, shot on its way. It's up and no good as Simcox tries to break the ice for the Wranglers. Up onto the far side, here comes DeLay. He'll drive, he'll get past Simcox, but he'll catch right on back up. Here comes Clear with it. Shot is up, falls short. Dawson McLean on the offensive rebound. That one's up and no good. Rebounded by McFarland for the Wranglers. Near side, here comes Rambo. He'll go up to the far side. This one's going to end up being whistled dead. And we got a couple of Wranglers taking off their warm-ups here. So we might have a couple of, or sorry, check that. That's actually some towels. I apologize for that. And so with that, we have Shoshoni getting ready to pass it in. Number 20, McFarland. He'll slide it on into Rambo. Rambo covered by Clear. He'll abandon post and go to a different player there, and that is going to be a whistle. Grant Coates, by the way, onto the bench here. So, and getting his first minutes is number 25, Mick Marvel. Getting his first minutes in this game. He's normally a second-half player. We normally see him get put in around the third or fourth quarter. Looks like right now he's going to get some minutes as we get ready to close out the third. Passing it in will be Rambo. He'll get up to number 2, Garcia. Surprised they didn't call a backcourt on that. Ball is loose. Picked up by McLean. Down the left side. Shots up, 2 hands. It's up and it's in. Dawson McLean, I think, has got 3 2-point field goals on the day today. That amounts to 8 points on the game. Slides it on over to Braxton DeLay. Shot is up and it rims out. DeLay's got 7 points on the day today. Here comes number 2, Garcia with it, guarded by McLean. Garcia finds an opening, gives it up now left side to Myers. Myers gets it stripped away there by Braxton DeLay in a jump ball. 1:49 to go in the third quarter. I'd like to remind you today's game is brought to you by Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Right here in Shoshoni, a local little quilt shop. Cozy little quilt shop with some awesome patterns, by the way. She makes, in my opinion, I think she makes the best little Native American pattern quilt that I've ever seen. At least here in this part of Wyoming. She is, I definitely, if I would have gotten, I said this earlier in the game, but if I would have gotten to Shoshoni a lot sooner, I would have picked up one of those pattern blankets for my grandmother. So, you know, it's a shame. But hey, next up I'm in Shoshoni, right? I do have to go to Big Piney. I have to go to Big Piney in a couple of weeks, so we'll have to see. You know, we might have to get one when that game comes around, huh? They'll pass this one in. So anyway, I said all that to say 3-point is up, no good, and out of bounds. So I said all that to say this game is brought to you by Leah May's Little House of Quilting, right here in Shoshoni. Proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. So we extend a good luck to Braxton DeLay for the remainder of the game from Leah May's Little House of Quilting. We got subs here, a lot of them too. Looks like Vincent Brown's back into the game. Number 11, Ian Brooks back into the game. Grayson Livingood, Grant Coates, Talon Owsley. Step back, jumper on its way. It's up and no good. Dickinson almost got the first points of the game for Shoshoni. And we got whistles. 1:32 to go here in the third quarter. Talon Owsley will get ready to get this ball past the line here. Owsley up the far side. He's into the corner, guarded by number 14, Dickinson. Now the pass right side. This one is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Dickinson. Dickinson into the paint now. Kicks it back up. Shot on its way for two. It's up and misses the rim. Bass took the shot there. I think this is his first shift in this game. I think I also see Garcia back into the game for, almost said Riverton, back into the game for Shoshoni. Edwards also into the game for the Wranglers as well. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Here comes Owsley, past Steamboat. He'll go up to the near side. Owsley stops, picks up the dribble. He'll give it up underneath to Delay. Check that to Brown. Back to Talon Owsley, onto the elbow. Shot is up and it's in. Owsley for two, making a 20-0 ball game. Bobcats have been shooting pretty deadly today. I've noticed they've really done a lot from, not necessarily beyond the arc, but just outside of the key. 32 seconds to go. Here comes Dickinson, picks up the dribble. He'll pivot, moves left side here to Bass. Bass on the block. Shot is up off the side and rebounded by Livingood. And gives it on back here to Owsley. 15 seconds left in the third. He's on the tail of the horse. Owsley up onto the wing now. 7, 6, 5. Tries to get up underneath. And this one taken away. Shoshoni might have one last shot, and he will not get it off in time. Rambo will finish the quarter with the possession here. And we'll be right back. 1 more minute to go here before we start the fourth and final quarter of our coverage tonight. The Shoshoni Wranglers trail 20-0. We'll be back from Shoshoni High School. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Shoshoni High School here in Shoshoni, Wyoming, the crossroads of Wyoming. And we are back underway. Here comes, I think this is Elam Epperson with it. Yep, it is. They'll give it back up to the corner. This one taken away, and a big fall there. Number 2, Garcia. And Shoshoni, a lot of really good shots. They've had some good looks, but you see on the scoreboard, none of them have gone. And, got to give my shout out to Dickinson. He has tried every possible thing he could today to elevate the Wranglers today. So I've also noticed Rambo and Garcia have also done everything they could so far today. 5:48 to go as they'll pass it in. Elam Epperson, he'll get that one taken away. Here comes Garcia down the far side. Garcia loses control of the ball. It's taken away by Ian Brooks from the Bobcats. And here comes Elam Epperson up near the tail of the horse, and this one's tipped, stolen away once again. Down the left side, picked up. Dickinson with the shot, it rims out. Epperson on the takeaway, and once again, Dickinson, a really good shot. Just some of these shots are down to luck. Sometimes it doesn't matter how good you line up your shot. Gage Young letting this one go. Shots up and it falls short. Gage Young going to try it again. Shots up again off the side of the rim. And again, Gage Young's one of those players that everyone in Thermopolis cheers for. I don't exactly know the story of why, but he is a very popular player amongst his teammates and by the parents here from Thermopolis. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Shoshoni, number 10, Givens. Gives it up now. Shots up by Garcia. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Grayson Livingood. He'll give it up now forward to Elam Epperson. Epperson now underneath to Gage Young. He'll have a third opportunity. Shots up and it's taken away. Near side, number 14, Dickinson. Shot on its way from the elbow. It's up and it's no good. Rebounds, tries to grab it. Surprisingly not called a foul there as Rambo tried to take the shot. Here comes Garcia. Up the left side, a foul. And Living Good, I think, was the one charged with that one. 4:12 to go. And Shoshoni has the chance to get their first points of the game here, as going to the line looks to be Garcia. And so Shoshoni kind of shuffling around their line here, trying to get things squared away. Elam Epperson and Grayson Livinggood will be up there for the rebound on the second shot for Shoshoni. That one's up and no good for Garcia. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds and Leah May's Little House of Quilting. Shots up and good. Garcia with the first point of the game for Shoshoni. Oddly enough, that's how Thermopolis got their first point, was by a free throw. Here comes Elam Epperson, near side, drives, picks it up, tries to get up underneath to Gage Young, and this one's taken away. Far side, shot is up and it's in. Rambo gets it to fall. 20-3. Shoshoni with their first field goal of the day. It took them a while, but they did eventually get there. So great job there by Shoshoni. Able to get that cohesion there as Gage Young going to try and go for a shot there. Young tries and a foul. Looks like Young's going to go to the line to shoot two. So Gage Young will go to the line to shoot two. First time we've ever seen him at the free throw line this year, by the way. He hasn't really been touched that much this season, so he will go to the line to shoot. First shot on its way. It's up and no good, but still a fantastic effort. So he'll have another shot, as coming onto the floor is number 40, Simcox. Heading to the bench now, number 10, Givens. Shots up for Gage Young. It's up and no good. So close. Near side. Here comes Dickinson. What? A traveling violation on Shoshoni. Oh, check that. Okay. And so with that, Gage Young is going to head to the bench to the applause of everybody, Shoshoni and Thermopolis fans alike. He's done a fantastic job, man. That was awesome. He was able to draw his first foul as well. That's got to be an achievement. Shoshoni playing up on him there. They were trying to pressure him. They knew how much of a threat he was. As that's going to be a traveling violation there on Simcox. And so with that, they will give the ball back to the Bobcats. 3:13 to go, only halfway through here in this fourth quarter. We've been live for 3 hours and 18 minutes, and we've enjoyed every last second of that. It's always a fun experience being here in Shoshoni. Shot is up, and it is a foul. So going to the line to shoot two now will be Vincent Brown. Yeah, we'd like to thank Fremont County School District and for allowing us to broadcast this. We'd like to thank the fans that are watching here on YouTube as well. For those who have liked, subscribed, and shared the live stream, thank you for the support. We got a lot of people that are tuning in tonight, watching either their Wranglers or their Bobcats, and it's been awesome. We'll be back tomorrow in Thermopolis for the 10 Sleep Pioneers. Shot is up and it's in. And we also just got done telling one of the Shoshoni fans as well, we will be covering the conference tournament. Not so sure about the B and C Jamboree, but we are covering the conference tournament. Shoshoni and Thermopolis will be on our broadcast schedule, because I don't know if they're going to be at the high school or the middle school I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like what it was for the girls tournament in Rocky, where they had one in the Oggs and one in the main gym, but holds it over, looking, Swings the ball, gets it up underneath now to number 3. That is Vincent Brown, and a whistle down there on the floor. This is going to, trying to see. I think it might have been a foul here on Shoshoni. They're going to give it to the Bobcats here onto the sideline, though. Checking into the game, number 12. Number 12. That is Jarvis checking in for his first shift, I believe. Headed to the bench was number 4, Rambo. He'll get a drink of water there underneath. Aiden Gray, shot is up, can't get it to fall. Football score here in Thermopolis. Here in Shoshoni, it's 21-3. Kicks it back up. Shot is up for Jarvis. That's up and no good. Rebounded there by Dickinson. He'll get it to go. That one's up no good. Rebounded by Epperson. 2:13 to play. Epperson coast to coast. He'll try to get a shot up there. No good. Rebounded by Shoshoni. Number 2, Garcia. Garcia down the left side. He'll hold on to it. He'll try to kick this one back out to Dickinson. Dickinson driving left. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Dickinson finally gets the points that he wanted there. He's been trying all game, and he finally gets his first points. Elam Epperson with it. He'll pass it left side. This one tipped, stolen. No, it's not stolen away. Aiden Gray's going to have a hold of it there. He's got to get rid of it, though. He'll try to float it up underneath to Epperson. Touched by Jarvis, and it will go out of bounds. And checking into the game now, number 21, Bass back into the game as Simcox heads back to the bench. Aiden Clear with it. He'll go far side. Clear picks up the dribble. He'll pump fake, gives it out now. Shot on its way. No good. Oh, and a big fall there as Aiden Gray coughs it up. No, he'll get it on back. Still chaos down there in the paint. Ball is loose. It's a foot race. Picked up there by Dickinson. Down the left side. Picks up the dribble. Shot from mid-range. It's no good. Offensive rebound. A wide open shot and a foul. Bass will go to the line to shoot 2. And Shoshoni finding life here in the fourth quarter. But it's time to deliver our 2 Basin Sports Network player of the game, and that is going to go to that is going to go to where is he? Braxton DeLay, your player of the game today. Honorable mentions today include Talon Owsley, as well as, shot is up and it's in. Good job there. Honorable mentions today include Talon Owsley, Grayson Livingood, Elam Epperson, and of course, also want to give a shout out to Gage Young. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded there by Aiden Gray. Gray with it, 56 seconds to play. Shot is up and it's no good. Gray grabs the rebound, floats it on back. They're going to fight for it down there in a jump ball. Aiden Gray had a kid in a headlock down there. He had a pretty tight grip there on Bass. 48 points left to go here. 48 minutes left, or seconds left to go. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Checking into the game is Givens. He'll get the inbound for Shoshoni. Probably play out these last 48 seconds. 2 fouls apiece here for both Shoshoni and Thermop. Remember, next time you see us will be tomorrow in Thermopolis as the Bobcats take on the 10 Sleep Pioneers at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. Picked up there by Mick Marvel. Here comes Aiden Clear. This one's stolen away. Down the right side. Shots up. No good. Grabs the rebound. Dickinson floats it up. Shot is up again. It's up and it's in. Bass on the 2. (21-8), a football score here in Shoshoni. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, as that one is up and missed by Aiden Gray. And the Bobcats take down the Wranglers. The A team really struggled, losing a 20-point game to the Shoshoni Wranglers. But the Bobcats claw their way back to a to a 2-1 record here on this game day. 21-8, the final score from Shoshoni, as the Bobcats were only able to put up 11 points, I think. Or sorry, no. As they were only able to put up 9 points in that second half. But the Wranglers also put up 8 there in that fourth quarter alone. That is the end of our coverage for tonight. The Shoshoni Wranglers, great job to the A team today for their win over the Bobcats A team. Congratulations to the Bobcats B and C teams for their efforts today as well. Your players of the game today went as follows. We had, sorry, I'm trying to remember. We had, well, shoot, who did I say? Did I say we had Oliver Stranger? I think we also had, I need to start writing these down. I think we had Stranger. I think we had Defoe, and we also had Braxton DeLay. So those are your players of the game for today's coverage. We'd like to thank everyone for watching up to this point, and be sure to join us tomorrow for more middle school boys basketball as they play 10 sleep. Next time we see Shoshoni on our live stream, hopefully will be during the conference tournament. Depends on how the structuring for that's going to play out, whether or not it'll be whether it'll be 2 separate sites, one at the middle and one at the high school, or I don't know what's going on. Guess we'll know when the conference tournament comes around. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the Shoshoni Wranglers and the Thermopolis Bobcats. We'd like to wish Shoshoni best of luck in the rest of their season, and of course, we'd like to say good luck to the Bobcats down in Thermopolis. I think the boys' game's starting now if it hasn't started already. So that being said, that's going to be it from me. Please remember, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. The final score of this one, the Thermopolis Bobcats 21, the Shoshoni Wranglers 8. Bobcats have won 2, Shoshoni won 1.